can't see me in no department. Speed, power, chance, heart, none. Alright.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Talking big facts, I ain't tell no lies. Real talk like fight fan. Slap a troll with my right hand. Hit the like button, watch the replay. Want all the smoke like EJ. Fuck a troll what he say. I bomb a nigga like Wilder, boy. Spray the thing, make shower, boy. Tyson Fury, you a coward, boy. Box a nigga like ego. Make you bow your head, take one knee like Kell Brook and Tim Tebow. Since the time that Lester been black and eyes like Debo.
Like Debo?
And I'm a breadwinner like Kevin Gates. Smoke strong, make you levitate. On my evil Spence, might meditate. Gon' watch me, you gon' steady hate. But I pimp the game like 7-8.
7-8.
And I'm a big stepper like Money Brown. I don't mess around, I don't fuck around. But I fuck around, not wear my crown.
Fuck around, not wear my crown.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again. Trio talk like fight fan. There he go talking that boxing again. This trio talk like fight fan. There he go talking that boxing again. Trio talk like fight fan. There he go talking that boxing again. There he go talking that boxing again. There he go talking that boxing again.
What's up with it? What's happening with you, Big Stepper, Money Brown? What's happening with you, man?
What's going down, family? What's going down?
How you feeling today?
I can't complain. You know what I mean? Got some good news. Ready to talk about it.
Yeah, we do. Sheena, what's going on with you, Queen? Lori, what's happening with you, Queen? And like Lori say, press that like button. Mike Ryan, what's happening coming in from that Trent, New Jersey? Lucia Johnson, how you doing today, Queen? You Omaha in the Nebraska in the building.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the Queen, Sheena, Lori, Lucia, TJ. What's going down, y'all? What's going down?
Yes, sir.
Lucia been on my head a little bit.
Huh?
So Lucia been on my head a little bit.
Lucia ain't gonna let you talk about Bud too much. She gonna let you know where the stopping point go. Hey, let me see who else. We got 254 Dunson. What's happening with you? TJ Sports All Topics. What's happening with you? Yeah, man. A lot going on, man. Let me get some of these notifications sent out, but man, this let me know who in here, if y'all watch football, drop your teams in the link before we get the show started. Drop your football team in the link. We got my man. What's happening, Chris Mitchell? What's happening with your family? Okay. Yeah. My man Courtney, the Courtney Joe Buffer show. Man, hey, that man Courtney, man. Woo. That when you talk about entertainer money, that's an entertainer right there. Man, that boy, wow. What's good with it? See? Loyal to the game, boxing talking that super chat. What's happening with you, Kwame? He say, let me get y'all started. Let's cool today hibachi style.
Let's Cook today. He just put the L.
Oh yeah, but yeah, he put the L on accident. Cook, he meant Cook. Yeah, let's cook hibachi style. Lori, Baltimore in the house, so I have to be loyal to the Ravens. Okay. I haven't really seen what the Ravens been doing. What type of moves they've been making, money? I know you've been keeping up with it. TJ Sports say the Colts.
Ravens ain't really made
okay, say the Raiders. The Raiders
actually been losing.
Huh?
Ravens lost a big time defensive player to the Patriots, so I ain't really see them pulling nothing big for the Ravens.
Patriots been making some moves, dog. It's crazy, right? Because anybody that know me know I always had a deep hatred for the Patriots, deep passion. All the way up into last year, I started respecting them because they got Cam Newton, and Cam Newton, my favorite quarterback. But now they get him some weapons. So I'm going to enjoy watching and see what the Patriots do this year. I'm going to have to, I've been a lifelong Cowboys fan, but man, I'm going to have to let that go, dog. I can't fuck with them no more, man. It's hard, but I can't, man. I can't do it no more. TJ, the Colts, what quarterback? The Colts got a quarterback. They picked up a quarterback. Who they picked up, money? I know they picked up the Colts. I know they picked up a quarterback.
Yeah, they got a quarterback. Who they get? My man, that's the Colts fan.
Man, they picked. Did they get get Carson Wentz?
Yeah, I think it was
Carson Wentz.
Yep, it was Wentz. Yeah, we just put it down on Carson Wentz.
Hey, if Carson Wentz can play like he did that first year, the Colts, because they already got a squad. You know what I'm saying? They was pretty good last year. Mike Brown said he was Minnesota Vikings all day. Rob Hall, Dallas Cow. Rob, man, the Cowboys, man, we out here looking bad. A lot of people like that Dak signing. I don't, but I mean, regardless of that, y'all ain't did shit in free agency. You do the same thing every year. Free agency come and y'all act like y'all don't have a whole squad that's fucked up that you need to fix. They need to address the offensive line. They defense been bad for so long. You know what I'm saying? Everybody always just expect their defense to be good. That defense is horrible. They lost. Didn't you say that we lost? I stopped keeping up with them, right? Didn't you say that the Cowboys lost their best cornerback that they had, or they re-signed him?
They lost their best cornerback and they signed him.
Yeah, they lost a Woozier, right? Yeah. To me, he wasn't good anyway, but he was the best cornerback that we had. Excuse me, he was the best cornerback we had. You know what I'm saying? They let him go. Last year, they let Byron Jones go, Byron Jones was a baller. He was the best cornerback by far, and he was good, right? They let him go. Man, they just messed up all around the board. Todd Swindle said Pittsburgh Steelers. Man, y'all fucked up too. Y'all re-signed Big Ben. Y'all should have let his old ass go.
Juju out there on the free agency list. They ain't bring him back right yet.
He ain't no baller, dog. He all right.
I like Juju Smith. I like Juju Smith. Juju is a baller.
To me, he was shining when Antonio Brown was getting all that attention on him.
Yeah, Big Ben has one looking his way for real last year. So they need a better quarterback. But Juju as a stud, I'll take Juju right now. I'll pick his ass up quick, and I'm surprised teams ain't reaching for him like that. They got to be crazy
like that.
Yeah, I fuck with Juju. Juju ass can ball, dog.
And
he'll stretch the field for you.
You know who I used to like who I liked a lot on the Pittsburgh Steelers when they had that receiving core with I fucked with Martavis Bryant. Martavis Bryant to me was a beast, especially deep, but he just couldn't stay, man. He couldn't stay out of trouble.
Yeah, he was a deep threat. Like he always been a deep threat because he had the speed. But his ass, he wasn't a good route runner, and then his ass, he'd drop a lot of shit too. But I did fuck with Martavis Bryant because of his speed. But when he left Pittsburgh, he really ain't do shit.
But he was always in trouble. He couldn't stop smoking weed and doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they said he was like that. They said Martavius Bryant was like that through in college and in high school. He was just an athlete that was just able to get through because he had talent, but he was always a fuck up.
That boy, like not just him, but who's the one cat that's a good ass player? Josh Brown ass. He just fucked his whole career because he didn't want to stop smoking.
I watched the story on Josh Brown, dog.
Josh Brown was a fucking animal, dog.
No, he was an animal, like for real, even in high school. In high school, like I watched the story on Josh Brown. Not Josh Brown, Josh Gordon.
Josh Gordon, yeah, that's
I watched the story on him, man. I'll try to see if I can find it, man. That shit was like he was into so much of shit, dog. Like when I say he was into some shit, he was into some shit, some real street shit.
But they should have legalized weed for them damn dudes. Like, come on.
I ain't talking about no weed.
No, I know what you're talking about. I'm talking about for us the NFL. You know, Josh Gordon kept been suspended for the damn weed.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They should. And if they on the field too high and get stuck, that's their problem.
Right, but they'll let them dudes take painkillers all goddamn day.
You letting them turn into whole addicts, right? Taking real painkillers and shit, getting addicted to painkillers, but they can't smoke weed.
They can't smoke weed.
No, it don't make no sense.
And they telling you the weed working, like they telling you that shit works. You know what I'm saying?
You can pop this Percocet 30, but you can't smoke no weed.
You can't smoke no weed.
And
you wonder why motherfucking Big Boy was hooked on Lane when he got out of LSU coming to the Raiders and shit.
Right. It's this one channel, man, that I was following, and on Facebook, right? And he do documentaries on like all of the football athletes and shit, man. He let you know a lot of shit. Like, remember Brian Cushing?
Yeah, the linebacker.
Yeah, man.
I fuck with him.
Right. Well, so I was watching the documentary on him, right? And they said in high school, right, that everybody was saying that he was taking steroids way in high school, right? Yeah. And like every time he'll play a game, they would just start yelling at steroids. He never got caught, right? All through
high school and college,
and then they finally caught as they start catching his ass in the NFL, right? But yeah, they said he was a beast too, man. They said his temper
was a monster, bro. Yeah, even in the NFL, he was tag your ass, boy.
Black Star Sports TV said weed is legal in the NFL now.
Now it's legal. Now they legalized. I'm talking about then when they was fucking Josh Gordon over.
Black Star say, but see, Josh Gordon, it wasn't no weed though. Money, that's the thing.
Yes, it was. In
but
the NFL.
That's what they said. I watched the documentary. I'm trying to tell you, Josh Gordon was doing a whole bunch of other hard drugs and shit. It wasn't just no weed. He was doing like Josh Gordon was damn near a smoker. He was a smoker like that for real. Well, I'm gonna send you that documentary, and he talk about it himself though. Black Star Sports said that the Dallas that they'll be better this year. The defense was running the wrong defense for the person. Man, them jokers are sorry, dog. They gonna have to prove to me. Them motherfucking them cats. It might have been, but they gonna have to prove that to me. They to me they just sorry. The defense, the coach is sorry. You know what I'm saying? That's right. I don't know. They just sorry, dog. They gonna have to prove that to me. Jay West says, yeah, homie was struggling with narcotics. Yeah, it wasn't no weed. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He smoked weed, but that was the least of his problems. TJ Sports says, weed is from the earth, should have always been legal. I mean, shit, see, this is the thing. It's about what the government see what they can make money on, right? They legal, I mean, shit, alcohol is legal. That shit fuck you up way more than weed do. And that's just trill. That I'm just keeping it 100. What else? Cigarettes give more people cancer than anything. You know, lung cancer. That's legal. Huh?
Nah, wait, hold on. We talking boxing or what? We're gonna talk.
We talking whatever we want to talk. That's what we talking. But and y'all hit that like button when you know what I'm saying. Y'all hit that like button. So money.
Yes, sir.
Nah, but yeah, we talking boxing. We don't just talk boxing now. We having a conversation. Jay West says they legalized weed because they figured out a way to tax it. Yeah, that's it. Just like they figured out how to tax liquor. Just like they figured out how to cigarettes and everything else they legalized. Man, Oregon is crazy. You see the laws in Oregon, money.
What they doing?
Man, all of that shit, man, heroin, whatever legal. Like, so if you a user in Oregon, they don't do shit to you.
Damn.
They don't lock you up. You get caught, huh?
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, Oregon that shit crazy. That shit wide open, dog. We got more people in. Yeah, y'all hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button for real.
A lot of cats would be lying, talk they were smoking, they get caught that shit.
Right.
I'm a user. Well, we go text your ass and find out.
Right. Omega Red says alcohol was illegal, but poor people start making money. Yep. Real talk.
Salute my brother Omega. What's going down, champ?
Big Omega in the building. So, man, Jay West, Oregon, wide open out there. Shit, if you want to be if you want to be an addict, go to Oregon. They got you for real. Go to Oregon if you want to be an addict. Yeah, man. But money, man, a lot going on in the boxing game, man. I can't wait to this Maurice Hooker and this Maurice Hooker and
Virgil
Ortiz fight. I can't wait for this. I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
Press conference was today. I missed. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna check it out when we done.
Oh, the press conference was today. I missed that too.
Got a weigh-in tomorrow.
Omega say they got heroin stations in Oregon. Man, it's wide open out there, dog.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, Lucia. All of that shit legal in Oregon. Now you can't be pushing it like that, but to be able to use it, yeah. Which don't really make no sense, but I mean, that's a whole different story. Yeah, Draco Bay. What's happening with it, Big Draco? He say, watch your mouth and show some motherfucking respect. He say, slow poke, talking shit, and probably didn't even smash the like button. Man, say that again, Draco.
Drake, what's going down, big bro?
What's happening with it? Yeah, so we got this Maurice Hooker and Virgil Ortiz fight coming up this weekend, dog. And this fight, to me, it's gonna be all out war. Virgil Ortiz, he coming at you. He not taking no steps back. Maurice Hooker, he can box and everything, but once the going get tough, how he gonna get down. Maurice Hooker, how he get down. It's gonna be a hell of a fight, man. This is gonna be a hell of a fight. Another fan-friendly fight. We had a hell of a lineup last week, right? Now we got another fight that's gonna be a hell of a fight for the fans. And quiet as kept, man. These big names ain't been, getting in there with who we want them to see. But we've been getting some good fights lately. You dig what I'm saying? Quiet as kept, we have been getting some good fights. I know my kids gonna be sick of me again this weekend and mad. Daddy, why are you always watching boxing? They gonna, but man, we gonna have another great fight on this weekend. Who else is fighting besides them this weekend, Money?
That's the quarter I know, but I know Sanicia Estrada, she back in the ring. She it's gonna be 2 championship fight, her and Maurice Hooker now. So she defending her title, and then there's 2 other cats on the card, but I don't know about the card ain't that big though. But Lawrence Okoli did a face off for the I think it's a cruiserweight title if I'm not mistaken.
I like Lawrence Okoli.
Yeah, so he's going up against Gowaki, and that's gonna be on I think it's gonna be on the zone as well. So you got two fights set up for the zone if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. But yeah, man. So Great fight, man. Now in this, this Hooker Virgil Ortiz fight, man. Let's talk about this fight, Money. Let's talk about this fight. So, Maurice Hooker, he needs to be able to stay on the outside, move, use his legs, and use his jab and fight from a distance, right? He needs to be able to frustrate Virgil Ortiz with movement and a nice, stiff, hard jab, upstairs and downstairs, right? But I don't know. Money, because I haven't really seen Maurice Hooker fight like that throughout a whole fight. You know what I'm saying? Maurice Hooker is a fighter that like to go in there and bang with you. A lot of times he don't use his attributes, the advantages that he has. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep it 100. And I fuck with Mo. I fuck with Mo. I like Mo, man. But I see Virgil Ortiz running him down, dog. And I just got to keep it real. I see Virgil Ortiz continue to apply pressure on Maurice Hooker, and eventually, getting him up out of there, because he's going to bait Maurice Hooker into survival mode, to where, when Maurice Hooker get in that type of mode, he going to fight your ass. Maurice Hooker is not the type of fighter that's going to go into the survival mode to where he's just going to hold you and just try to basically not get knocked out. When Maurice Hooker start getting in trouble, he go into that fight mode, the all-out brawl. And I think that it's going to happen eventually, because Virgil Ortiz, he know how to cut off the ring. And like I said, Maurice Hooker, I don't see him fighting on the outside and trying to use his jab consistently like that. He does. He like the brawl. You know what I'm saying? ODB. Ooh, baby, I like the brawl. But, I put the brawl in there, but we know what ODB said. Hey, but, he liked the brawl. He liked the brawl. So I think it's going to break out into a fight. And when it do break out into a fight, I think Virgil Ortiz is I think he's on another level than Maurice Hooker. And the reason I say that is because I seen Mo Hooker in some tough fights, some tough fights with opponents. And I'm talking about the fights that he won, right? I seen him in some tough fights with opponents at 140 and that couldn't dare survive in the ring with Virgil Ortiz, right? And then I seen him get stopped by Jose Ramirez. Now, Jose Ramirez is a hell of a fighter. Jose Ramirez probably is the same size as Virgil Ortiz. He taller than Virgil Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? So he's not no small dude at all at 140. But I don't think that Jose Ramirez skill level is on the same level as Virgil Ortiz either. And then we're talking about at a higher weight class too. So I don't see Maurice Hooker surviving this fight. I see Virgil Ortiz probably getting Maurice Hooker out of there before 8 rounds, within 8 rounds. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. Shit, I done been wrong a whole bunch of other times. But I like Mo. You know what I'm saying? I like Mo. I would be glad and happy if Mo pulled out the victory. I just can't see it, and I'm just gonna keep it with. I would like to come on here and tell y'all, oh yeah, I got Mo, but then I'll be lying. M Stacks 85, what's happening with it? The Boxing Creed 215, what's happening with it? Let me see who else in here I missed. Big Snack Pack, what's happening with it? He said, salute to the motherfucking chat, cuz. Yeah, so what's your call on this, Money?
Version Mo, a whole dollar showdown. You know, you said a lot of things that's correct, but I'm looking at Maurice Hooker and see if Bomax switch something, you know what I mean? Fix something in his repertoire on the defense end. Because we know he got an offense. He go fight his ass off. That's one thing he go do, go fight his ass off. And that's what get him in trouble. He fight too damn much, especially sometimes when he should be wrapping up, you know what I mean? And just getting back to his distance. But he like to fight. So it's gonna come down to could Bomac implement that in his game plan, or stand on the outside and trying to land your power from the outside instead of banging, 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 and then eventually let motherfuckers get in the inside and you smothering yourself and they getting their shit off. So I'm looking for Maurice Hooker to work the outside and keep his jab out there and trying to, take this young bull some rounds and then start trying to well off on his ass. But like you say, Moaz, he's a brawler. He like to bang, right? But Virgil Ortiz is a fucking boxer puncher with the power, up and coming, the favorite in the fight, the young up and coming star, as people want to say. So, he got a lot of things in his favor as well. But Maurice Hooker got the experience, bro. He got the experience. It ain't like he's a over the hill ass fighter. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with Maurice Hooker. I want his ass to win. I'm going with him, right? Like I say, Virgil Ortiz is the favorite. And I'm going to give him that. I ain't going to take that away from him. But I'm looking to see what can Bomac change in Maurice Hooker game. I'm looking at his game plan. But I want to see what Virgil Ortiz do if he get caught with a Maurice Hooker shot, because Maurice can punch. He got some pop behind it. A lot of people be like, I don't know if it moved up to 140 with him. Well, we gonna find out. Virgil Ortiz was at 140 pounds too, and he came up. In his last fight, he ain't get to do out there until late, but he got him out of there, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? He got him out of there late. 16-0 with 16 knockouts. So Maurice Hooker, man, he got some skills on him, bro. He got some skills on him. His sparring is gonna be way better since he in the Bomac gym. It's a lot of killers over there, a few world champions over there, and then you still got Shakur coming through. So who knows if he got work with him. But at the end of the day, you got to go in there and put on. So with Virgil Ortiz, like I say, he up and coming. He's the favorite, hard puncher, a boxer puncher. A lot of people talking about he like to put the pressure on. He really don't put the pressure on like that, like a Jose Ramirez. But I look at him as a better fighter than Jose Ramirez, though. You know what I mean? So I'm rocking with Maurice Hooker all day, man. I'm rocking with him all day. So I want him to win the fight. But like I say, if he get in there, he get the banging, 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 he'll give Virgil a chance to land that shot. That could be all she wrote. I mean, that can be all she wrote, because the chin already showed us how it's holding up. You know what I mean? And once he get hurt, he don't do too well in recovering. And he don't do too well in holding to give himself another chance, bro. And that's what's so dangerous about the fight. That's what's going to be dangerous about it. Once you get hurt, if my man's hit you and hurt you, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? What are you going to do? How are you going to react? We've seen how you react twice already. So it's going to be very entertaining, bro. It's going to be very entertaining. It's going to be a high-class, high-power fight. But I'm just looking to see, could Bomac help that boy out with the defense? And if he get hurt, can his ass hold on, right? Hold on enough to recover. Because if he don't, Virgil Ortiz going to put him out, bro. He going to put him out. But I'm riding with Mo. We're going to see how it go down. You feel me? It's going to be one hell of a fight.
My bad, man. I'll get my blue blood on. Had it on mute. I didn't want to be crunching all of y'all ear.
Yeah. I hear you, Draco. I hear you.
Mike Rhyme, he say if Bomac if Bomac couldn't get Terence Crawford to stay with the program, once he get hit, he says there ain't no way Hooker going to follow that road. And you can stick. He said, and stick with the, and you can stick that on the refrigerator with a magnet. He said, it ain't no way Hooker gonna follow that program, and you can stick that on the refrigerator with a magnet.
Mike Graham talking about me when I put in my video.
Okay. I agree with Mike Ryan. I agree with what he's saying, right? And he got a good point, right? It's in Mo Hooker, right? It's in him. When the fight break out, he gonna break out with that fight. He gonna try to knock your head off, and he gonna get to fighting. It is not difficult to get Maurice Hooker out of his game plan to get him to start banging with you, because that's what he does. But see, another thing too, right? We all have kind of, even myself, we talking about this, right? Money, like Virgil Ortiz don't have really good boxing skills himself. That's another thing I want to talk about. Virgil Ortiz, he has really good boxing skills. So he not just no brawler. You know what I'm saying? He not a Jose Ramirez. Virgil Ortiz is pretty well rounded. You know what I'm saying? He got some work. He's pretty good. He's pretty good on defense, but he got some work that he need done on defense. But as far as Virgil Ortiz, he's pretty well rounded. He's not no one-dimensional, just come at you brawler. You know, he could do a lot of things in that ring too. And like I said, I'm pulling for Mo Hooker, but I got to keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? I think myself that Virgil Ortiz is just a better fighter all the way around. You know what I'm saying? I could pull for whoever I want to all day, but that doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? The fact is what do you really think? If you, like I always say, if you had to put some money on the line, so if somebody cornered me and I had to put some money on the line, then I got to keep it real. I got to keep it real myself. And that's what I'm doing with y'all. I don't think that Maurice Hooker is basically the overall level of fighter that Virgil Ortiz is. I think Virgil Ortiz is on another level than Maurice Hooker. But the great thing about it, right, is we going to get to see. And if I'm wrong, I'm going to be happy I'm wrong because, like I said, I fuck with Mo. But I'm not really giving him no chance, no big chance to win this fight. I really don't. He have to prove to me that he's on that level. Something that Bill Haney said, right? Something that Bill Haney said that's very true, that Bill Haney said yesterday on the show. He said he know how to lose. They don't know how to lose. So Virgil Ortiz, he don't know how to lose yet. He ain't never lost. So his confidence level is at another, level than Maurice Hooker. Maurice Hooker, he took an L before. He know how to lose, right? So that's going, and he's got knocked out before. He didn't got stopped before. And Virgil Ortiz, shit, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, he done knocked out just about everybody he been in the ring with. You feel me? He didn't stop just about everybody he been in the ring with. What's Virgil Ortiz's record?
16-0, 16 knockouts.
So he done knocked out everybody he been in the ring with. So his confidence is on another level. He's 16-0 with 16 knockouts, right? Everybody that been in the ring with, he didn't got out of there. So he looking to do the same thing to Maurice Hooker. In his head, it's no way that he could lose to Maurice Hooker. And in his head, it's no way that he gonna let Maurice Hooker leave that ring without stopping him. Now, we all know that knockouts stop. They have to stop somewhere, right? Unless you Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, knockouts, they got to stop somewhere. But up until now, he don't know. He don't know how to lose, and he don't know nothing but getting you up out of there. So, like I said, man, as much as I want to say Maurice Hooker, and I want to root for Maurice Hooker, which I am, he gonna stop Virgil. Virgil Ortiz is gonna stop Hooker. He gonna stop him. And salute to Eric Bowden. Bowden in that super chat. What's happening with you? Appreciate that. Salute to you. Eric Bowden says it's a 50-50 fight, bro. Man, I mean, I don't have no beef with you, Eric, for saying that, but my opinion is I don't think it's a 50-50 fight. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. But like I said, I've been wrong plenty of times before. We've seen, I mean, come on, money, just this year alone, right? We have already seen fights to where we like, it ain't no way. And we get on here, we talk shit, right? And then we get on here the next day or the night of after the fight, and we looking, you know what I'm saying, like a deer in head with headlights, like we looking crazy in the face, like, man, we can't believe that just happened. And I'll give you two fights off the bat. One fight was Daniel Dubois and my man, what's his name?
Joe Joyce.
Joe Joyce, right? That was one fight. It ain't nobody that could have told me that Joe Joyce was gonna go out there and beat Daniel Dubois' ass like he did, right? That's one fight. And another fight we just seen a couple weeks ago was Oscar Valdez and Berchelt. Oscar Valdez and Miguel Berchelt. Ain't nobody could have told me that Oscar Valdez was gonna go out there and beat the shit out of Miguel Berchelt, but he did, right? And I was back on here again, looking crazy in the face because I couldn't believe that shit, dog. You feel what I'm saying? And so, is it impossible for this to happen this weekend with this Virgil Ortiz and Maurice Hooker fight? Nah, it ain't impossible. But right now, I'm gonna stick to what I believe. Lucia Johnson, she from Lucia Johnson says she got her money on Virgil. And then if you look at the betting odds, what was the odds I said the odds was yesterday, money, when I looked? I think
Maurice
like 1,100. Yeah, Virgil Ortiz was like a plus 11. I mean, a negative 1,100, meaning that he was meaning that if you bet on Virgil Ortiz to win the fight, right, you got to bet $1,100 to get back $100, right? And I think Maurice Hooker was like a plus 700. Huh?
Like a plus 7, you said?
Yeah, I think Maurice Hooker was like a plus 700, meaning that if you bet $100 on Maurice Hooker, you win $700. Now, if you a betting man, right, that's not a bad bet to make on Maurice Hooker, because is Maurice Hooker just all the way, is it impossible for him to pull it out? Nah, he could pull it out. Maurice Hooker could pull this fight out. I just don't favor him to pull this fight out. But like I said, I'm saying that, and I might put Maurice Hooker, I probably might put money on him. I might put some money on Maurice Hooker. You know what I'm saying? I'm money not a gambling man. He don't gamble, but I do. So, I might put some money on Maurice Hooker. Brown on Boxing says Burchell and Dubois both overrated. Yeah, I mean, shit. I can't tell you that you a lie.
Wait a minute, what did he say?
He said Burchell and Dubois is both overrated.
I disagree with that.
I mean, I can't tell him he a lie. It just depends what your definition of being overrated is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I disagree with that. Burchett reigned for a minute, bro. So
yeah, he did.
He just lost to the better man that night. Got his ass knocked out.
KP from KC5, what's happening with it, KP? He said, I want Hooker to win, but his latest work looks bad. Yeah, man, like I said, and you going in there. Virgil Ortiz is going in there for blood, and he calling out Bud Crawford. He say, after I beat your boy, I want you. And you gotta love it. You gotta love it, because he's a young, hungry motherfucking lion. You dig what I'm saying? He's hungry, he young, and he want all the smoke. You gotta respect it. You gotta respect these young guys like Virgil Ortiz. I mean, he coming after Terence Crawford, and he been calling him out consistently in Garcia, right? His trainer, right? He's saying that the whole team think that he could stop Terence Crawford. Now, do I think he could beat Bud Crawford? No, but I like his attitude. You know what I'm saying? I like his attitude. And if he can go out there and stop Hooker and make some noise money, it's going to make a whole lot of noise if he go out there and stop Hooker in impressive fashion. And then he get on that mic and say that he want Terence Crawford next. That's a fight that we have to really pay attention to now. Then we're going to have to start talking about it. Because, look, the only one to stop Hooker is Ramirez, right? Is Ramirez, right? And we already know that Ramirez is talking about moving up to 147 to fight Terence Crawford if he could get past Josh Taylor. So if Virgil Ortiz can go out here and dominate Hooker in a better fashion than Ramirez did, Terence Crawford gonna have to really start looking at Ortiz. Like, damn, this is a fight I might have to take. You feel me? Especially if you thinking about fighting the winner of Josh Taylor and Ramirez, as far as a competitive standpoint. I like that, man. And I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you. Let me look at some of these comments. TZ Frank, what's happening with it? He says, bro, did you hear Porter say Canelo beats Andre Ward because he has more experience? Man, please. Shit, he tripping. Eric Bowden says, nah, but I didn't hear that. I'm hearing it now. I didn't hear that though. Eric Bowden says, I pick Ortiz, but Hooker trying to get back to the top. Can't count a brother out that got that dog in him. Yeah, I feel you, man. Like I said, I fuck with Hooker, man. I done met Hooker before. He a real cool dude, too. Omega Red says, I'm rolling with Hooker. You rolling with Hooker to win that fight? Let me see what else we got. Joe the Beast, what's happening with you? Be that bitch in the building. What's happening with it, Queen? John Wilson, salute. What's happening with it, John? Go ahead, Money. What you think if Virgil Ortiz go here and stop Maurice Hooker in impressive fashion?
Remember, they was in talks before with Virgil Ortiz and Bud Crawford. You know what I mean? So that's why he working his way up. Him and Boots, they both doing the same thing, calling out Earl, calling out Bud. But if you go out there and he stop Maurice Hooker, right, it's gonna make a statement. It's your stablemate, but Bud is chasing bigger things right now. You know what I mean? He's still gonna have to put himself in position. You know, he's with Golden Boy. Of course, they'll talk about that and make it happen. But you know, Josh Taylor looking to fight Terence Bud Crawford too. So it's a lot of cats that's looking to show up for Terence Bud Crawford. And you know that Bob Arum got on his list to fight Crawford. But Crawford looking at either Porter or fucking Earl. Those the fights need to be tripping off of. But Virgil, he coming up the rankings the right way. You know, that'd be his 17th win. He have 17 wins, 17 knockouts. If he was to stop Maurice Hooker, you know, that'd be his most impressive knockout, right? That'd be the biggest name on his resume, a former world champion. So, you know, he won't be too far behind. He won't be too far behind, and he won't be wrong for calling him out. He's doing what he's supposed to do. But I don't think he'll get a Bud Crawford next. I think Bud will keep his ass on the radar for what he did to Maurice Hooker. You know, Bud, he will get that payback. He will keep his ass on the radar. But right now, Virgil ain't generating the money that they're looking for. You know what I mean? And it's the people's really looking at that fight as a big fight. Because ain't no buzz around Virgil and Bud right now. Ain't no buzz around it. But it could happen. It could happen because, like we said, it's going down in Dallas, Texas. Texas going to show up and show out. Both of these dudes from Texas, right? It's going to put a lot of fire behind Virgil Ortiz. And, you know, he's still young. But could Golden Boy and Bob Arum come to a conclusion to try to make that fight happen if the Sean Porter fight don't get done? You know what I mean? But we got to see what's the timetable and things like that, because Bud looking like he ready to get back in the ring, right, in May. Earl look like he'll be in the ring around the same time. And then they going into September. You know, if the Earl fight can't get made, do you try to stick Virgil Ortiz in the ring with him? Has he done enough? You know what I mean? Is he that impressive? You feel me? So that's what it's going to come down to. It's going to come down to that situation. But he's supposed to call him out. I think he will. It'll be the right move. You know what I'm saying? It'll be the right move, especially in the welterweight division. You want to be a world champion, right? He called out Errol Spence ass too. He said he going to want Errol Spence. So they got their history of being in the gym and shit like that. So, like I say, him and Boots Ennis doing what they're supposed to do. Go out there, win. When you get your big step-up competition, go out there, show up and show out. And if you do be successful in an impressive fashion, then, yeah, you do start screaming at the champion name and start attaching your name to their name, right? And make the people talk about you fighting them and to give you publicity. You know what I'm saying? To give you publicity. So I believe he will do it. I believe he will. So looking at that fight, though, it's just going to be like, is Maurice Hooker that caliber of fighter to catapult him like that? Like, we all do love Mo. Like we said, he is a former world champion. But is he on the level of that, you know what I mean, of the top welterweights to say, okay, Virgil Ortiz knocked out Maurice Hooker. He ready for the big dogs. You know what I mean? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Maurice Hooker is a top 10 welterweight. You feel me? So he's still going to have work to do to put himself in that position to get that fight. But it's damn sure in the right direction. And it's damn sure a statement made if you go out there and knock out Maurice Hooker, you knock him out in the impressive fashion than Jose Ramirez did, because we all thought, a couple people thought fucking Maurice Hooker was winning the fight until he got hurt and got stopped. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to show a lot. It's going to show a lot. And like I said, I'm still looking to see how, if Maurice Hooker catches his ass with a nice shot, I'm looking to see how he take that shot. But if he go out there and knock out Maurice Hooker, he doing his job if he call out Bud Crawford. That's what he's supposed to do.
Kwame, I think he dropped the press conference link. Kwame, drop your link to your channel in the chat. Everybody, Go subscribe to Loyal to the Game Boxing Talk. Everybody need to time out now. Everybody that's in here right now, if you're not subscribed to Loyal to the Game Boxing Talk, go show them some love. All you got to do is he gonna drop the link in the chat. Click on the link, right? And click subscribe and hit the bell icon. Go show him some love. And what's happening with it, Coach? Coach in the building. Cassandra Mason, what's going on with it, Queen?
Cassandra's going down. Coach is going down. Coach.
Can you brush my hair? Hey, Daddy, brush my hair, Daddy. You know what I'm saying? She's from that Cincinnati. You know where young AB from.
Yes,
you know, they always mess with Cassandra. Daddy, can you brush my hair, Daddy?
I think in the WBC, Coach. I think Virgil Ortiz in the WBC. I think he ranked high in the WBC.
TZ Frank says, what has Bomac done to improve Hooker? Hooker hasn't improved, in my opinion. We gotta see.
Got to find out Saturday. Yeah, Saturday.
It's been a minute since Hooker fought. So we gotta really see, you know, if he has improved. But to me, it hasn't been long enough. Appreciate that, Lori. Lori said she already subscribed to the channel. When was the last time Hooker was in the ring? Because he ain't fought in a minute.
I know he got to win.
Yeah, he fought at I think he either made his debut at welterweight or it was the fight before that. I'm gonna look it up.
It's December 20th, 2019, his last fight.
Damn, he ain't fought in a minute. He ain't fought in a minute, money. So he been out of the ring over a year.
Yeah, some change.
He's been working, you know what I'm saying? He's been working for a minute with Bomac and them. So now he had a fight after the Ramirez fight, TZ Frank.
Yeah, he got a TKO win.
Yeah, he got a KO win after the Ramirez fight. So he been out of the ring for a minute, but he been working. Now we're gonna get to see how much he has improved, if he has improved. But to me, is he need more time. You know what I'm saying? He been working for a while, but to me, you've been fighting a certain way your whole career, right? It takes a lot longer to change, to get you changed like that, you know. And like I said, I just think that Virgil Ortiz is a better fighter all the way around. You know what I'm saying? I think Maurice Hooker, he started fighting late. Didn't he start boxing late? He wasn't no kid prodigy or nothing like that. He came up late.
I think he did.
Yeah, he started boxing late. But they just show you how talented Maurice Hooker is, you know. But like I said, man, I like both fighters. I like both fighters. So I won't be mad whoever come out with the victory. I'm just going. I'm going with Ortiz, man. And I like his attitude too. I like his attitude where he hungry, you know, and he wants the best fights. And his resume, he don't have no bullshit resume neither. For his age, I mean, Ortiz only like 22, 23, right?
Yeah.
He got a pretty solid resume too. You know what I'm saying? Virgil Ortiz got a solid resume. So you know, y'all gotta, you know, put some respect on Virgil Ortiz's name. You know what I'm saying? Let's put some respect on his name because the young kid is doing his thing. You can't compare his resumes to Boots in his resume. That's one thing I say.
He got less fights, but he got a better resume than Boots.
He got a way better resume than Boots. He done took better fights, and you know, so we let's give Virgil Ortiz some respect. He doing his thing, you know. I know everybody talking about Boots this and Boots that, and I fuck with Boots, but Virgil Ortiz, he got a better resume, and he doing it a little better, right? You know what I'm saying? Quiet as kept.
Shayna, drop your link to the Facebook group as well. Y'all make sure y'all join Loyalty and Promotion Boxing Facebook over on Facebook if y'all got a Facebook channel.
Yes, sir. Facebook. Lori, drop that link to the Facebook group. And everybody that's on Facebook, make sure that y'all go and subscribe to the group on Facebook. KP say Ortiz is a decent fighter, but I don't think he will be better than say Fernando Vargas was around the same weight. Because Cassandra Mason says, yeah, that's gonna be a good fight. Jay West say that's because dude have refused to fight Boots. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right. It's hard for Boots to get fights. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for him to get them fights. What's good with you, Pac-Man? Tay Jones off in the building. He said, there you go, talking that boxing again. Yeah.
Down, bro. What's going down, champ?
But see, this is the thing, right? KP. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that he's not gonna be on the Fernando Vargas level because I think, like I said, money, I think that Virgil Ortiz got good skills, dog. I think that he's a well-rounded fighter. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at Virgil Ortiz as a one-dimensional fighter. And I think that we're going to get to see a lot more of it come Saturday night. Because whatever we think about Hooker is solid. You know what I'm saying? He's solid, and he ain't no fucking pushover, dog. You know what I'm saying? Just because he got stopped by Jose Ramirez don't mean nothing. And quiet as kept, Hooker might be better at 147 because we know how hard it was for Hooker to make 140. He was having to really, really drain himself to make 140. So was Hooker strong in that Ramirez fight? Was he 100% himself? We don't know. But at 147, we're going to get to find out. You feel what I'm saying? Coach say that Hooker's athletic. He can adjust. The key will be, has he gained strength? Yeah, man. That's why it's a lot of elements to this fight, money. It's a lot of elements to this fight. TZ Frank say Virgil is more disciplined than Fernando Vargas. And I 100% agree with you. He's a lot more disciplined than Fernando Vargas. And I think he might be I think he's more well-rounded than Fernando Vargas was. But Fernando Vargas, he had that crack. Fernando Vargas had that crack. But what happened when Fernando Vargas went up and faced Oscar De La Hoya? You know what I'm saying? KP from KC5 say Vargas beat some damn good fighters. And remember, Garcia Daddy trained Vargas, same style. I don't think they have the same style like that. You know, I think that Vargas, he was more come forward, you know. I'm not gonna call him an all-out brawler, but Vargas, you know what I'm saying, he relied on his power a lot more. Virgil Ortiz, he's more technical. He will go to the body on you. I think Virgil Ortiz is a more technical fighter. Salute Curtis Anderson. What's happening? The boxing Bible, Curtis Anderson. What you think, money? What you think about if you comparing Virgil Ortiz to Fernando Vargas?
You said comparing Virgil Ortiz to Fernando Vargas?
Yeah, like I said, I think that Virgil Ortiz is a little bit more technical.
Vargas had a boxing style. You gotta remember, he was on the Olympic team. So he had a boxing style. I can't compare him to Fernando Vargas right now. I think Vargas is the better fighter than Virgil Ortiz. He will have to show me more, but I know what you're saying about his styles. He is, like I say, he a boxer puncher. He ain't just the Mexican that go out there and brawl. You know what I mean? But you know, he can do his thing. He can do his thing, but he got a little ways to go to compare him to Fernando. I mean, Fernando was a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, Fernando was a badass fighter. But, I think that Fernando, he had more power than Virgil Ortiz, so he could rely on his power a little bit more.
Yeah, but Virgil, I can see the comparison a little bit, but I can't. You got to see what he do for us to see if he can pan out to be like Fernando. But he on a good fucking streak. Like I say, 16-0 with 16 knockouts. Right. If he stop Maurice Hooker, that's another statement made. Shit. So you gotta give him his credit. Can't take nothing away from him.
Coach say Ortiz is more of a Mikey type fighter, but faster hands.
Yeah, he like to wait for the counter shot. He like to wait for that counter shot, hit your ass and get you out.
And technical, you know what I'm saying? They're more technical to me.
Yeah.
You know, KP say Vargas was trained by Eduardo Garcia, and Robert trains them like his dad. Bo Mac gonna dissect that style, watch Saturday. Hey, KP, if you want to put some bread on it, I mean, you know what I'm saying, we could put some bread on the fight. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no problem. Let me know if you want to put some bread on it, KP. So let me see if I missed anybody. Okay, so man, let's go ahead and switch gears. Man. Now, right, let's talk about this Jermall Charlo and David Benavidez situation. You know, we all know I had to get on Jermall Charlo head for a minute because Jermall was coming out and he was saying any and everything but make the fight happen. You feel me? Money, he was saying any and everything but let's make the fight happen, right? He came out, he talked real, you know what I'm saying? He talked greasy about David Benavidez. He said he'd knock his ass out, this, and that. Then when David Benavidez started pushing back, Jermall Charlo was like, hey, I ain't fighting him. You know, I'm not a 168-pound fighter. I'm not fighting nobody that's under, you know, the age of 25, vaccine and all that. Now, the vaccine and all that shit, I took it as he was kind of just trolling. But then when he came out talking about, y'all know I ain't a 168-pound fighter and this and that, you know, I'm not worried about no Benavidez, and he was showing that he was backing off the fight. Then I'm like, man, hold on, dog. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't run outside and throw a rock and then run back in the house and shit when the big dog on the corner catch your ass. You feel me? You got to come out. You got to come out the house and you got to face that smoke. So I was disappointed in Jermall Charlo for a minute. But so recently, Jermall Charlo, he's did a interview with my man Brian Custer on the Last Stand podcast. And Jermall, he say, look, he looked like some shit his last fight. You know what I'm saying? He was like, if he was in the ring with me, I would have been and got him up out of there. So he say, make the fight. He say, make the fight now. He say he gonna beat David Benavidez's ass, and David Benavidez won't last more than 6 rounds with him at the most. He say he will get David Benavidez up out of there before 6 rounds at the most, right? Excuse me. So now he calling for that smoke, dog. He calling for it. Now, what happened? You know what I'm saying? That's what we want to know. What happened? I'm glad he calling for it. I hope that he's serious. Let me know what y'all think, right? Let me know if y'all think that this fight is really gonna go down. If Jermall Charlo is really gonna push for this fight like David Benavidez is. You know, they both under the same banner. They both under the PBC. They both are advised by Al Heyman. So it's a fight that can be easily made. Let's see. You know, I gotta take Jermall Charlo for his word that he wants to fight. I'm gonna take him for his word. And I picked Jermall Charlo to beat David Benavidez, like I said before. But I want to see him go through with it now. I don't want to see Jermall Charlo back down. I want to see him stand on his square. And they need to make this fight happen. They need to make it happen. Now, my thing, right? Money. Do you think that Jermall Charlo got to see this fight and he saw a lot of vulnerabilities in David Benavidez? And then after that, he was like, man, make this goddamn fight happen. Make it happen. Because he changed, you know what I'm saying? His tone changed from what it was, you know, it recently changed. So it made it kind of look like that Jermall decided to take the fight after he seen David Benavidez getting touched up like that. So, and I'm not saying that's what it was, but that's what it looked like, right? Because he came out and his attitude was different afterwards. But from what I knew, right, in the past, Jermall Charlo was always wanting all the smoke with everybody. So I'm not going to put that jacket on him. But that's what it's going to look like to people. You know what I'm saying? If David Benavidez hadn't went out there and just fucking destroyed old boy, got him up out of there early. Do y'all think that Jermall Charlo would have had the same attitude? You know, that's what a lot of people gonna be, you know, talking about. But regardless of that, I still, yeah, Sheena said that was her thoughts. I know a lot of people gonna be thinking like that because that's what it made it look like. Because I think Jermall Charlo, right? He made himself look bad the way that he was, you know, he made himself look bad the way that he was carrying on after Benavidez was on his neck. You know, all I want to hear is, yeah, I said what I said. I said I'd knock your motherfucking ass out. You know what I'm saying? And we could make the fight happen. But that wasn't the case. So it started to make, you know, Charlo look bad. But I hope they make this fight happen. I hope they make it happen. And before I read the comments, and I'm gonna pass this over to Money, right? When I heard Jermall Charlo say this, right, and I thought if they could make this fight, I said to myself, I said, you know what would make Jermall Charlo in the top echelon of the pound for pound, right? If Jermall Charlo could get a fight right in between, because we know they're talking about September, right? We know that Jermall Charlo and David Benavidez is talking about a September date, right? So if before he goes and fights David Benavidez, right? And Blue Blood had talked about it also, and I agree with Blue Blood, right? But I'm saying this: if Jermall Charlo could do this, right? Do these two fights back to back and beat both of these opponents, you got to put Jermall Charlo high up in the pound for pound ranking, right? If he could go get a fight with Daniel Jacobs at 168 before he fight David Benavidez, right? Go out there and beat Daniel Jacobs, right? And then turn around in September. So he would have to fight, let's say in May, get a fight in May with Daniel Jacobs, right? And then turn around and fight David Benavidez sometime late September or sometime late September and whoop him. Wouldn't nobody be able to tell me that Jermall Charlo, right, ain't high up on the pound for pound list, because at that point he would have came from did his thing at 154, with the 160 did his thing, and then went to 168. Now that is called solidifying yourself at solidifying greatness, right? That's showing you on a whole nother level. Now, if Jermall Charlo go and do some shit like that, not only will he get paid, he will be up there, right, in the top pound for pound, in my opinion, right? And he'll be right there with his brother again, because, right, for a long time, everybody favored Jermall Charlo over Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo has now taken off past Jermall Charlo, in my opinion. If Jermall Charlo can pull some shit like that off, hey, he gonna make a lot of noise, right? He gonna make a lot of noise. And let me get to this super chat. Let me see. Valentine, what's happening with it in that super chat? He say hashtag man down, bomb squad, lines only, in tank. Appreciate you, Valentine, always coming through showing support, man. KP from KC5 off in the building. Once again, he in that super chat. He say, if Charlo do that, Texas is pound for pound after that. That's real talk, KC. If Charlo do that shit, man, hey, Texas got the boxing. Texas got the whole boxing nation sold up if he could do that. I missed a lot of y'all. I'm going to try to get to Coach say Benavidez is a bad boy. Yeah, he is, man. Benavidez offense, his offense is on a whole nother level. That motherfucker is like RoboCop. You know what I'm saying? Benavidez is like RoboCop. Black Star Sports, what's happening? He says it's funny how Benavidez just gave 168 to Canelo and Caleb Plant, even after Canelo snuck behind him and stole his belt. He ain't give it to him. Shit. He couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Canelo wouldn't fight him. And then the Caleb Plant fight fell through because Benavidez lost his belt. So you know what I'm saying? It ain't like my man's is just, you know, gave it away. He ain't give nothing away. He couldn't make that weight. All right, PBX says Benavidez need to get his smallpox vaccine. Y'all crazy, man. Sonic Music in the building. What's happening? Let me get to this super chat. Let me get to my man's in this. Mr. Reyes J. What's happening with it? What's good with it? Mr. Reyes J in that super chat. Say I love the content. Hey, money. I need to get I need to get my money back, man. I ain't forgot about you. I'm gonna get my bread back from you. You know he got me for 1,000, man. He got me for 1,000 in the Wilder fight. He got me in the Wilder Fury fight. Yeah, he got me for 1,000 in the Wilder Fury fight. Yeah, he got me, man. I'm gonna have to get. I still need my get back.
You should be sending your money back because Fury cheated.
I'm gonna get my get back. Mr. Reds, he a real one though. He a real one. Oh yeah, he'll bet. He a Joshua fan. Now you wanna, if you wanna debate him on some, say something about Joshua. Say something about Anthony Joshua. Let me see. Texas made the realest. He say Charlo getting wrecked. Damn. You from Texas saying that? That's a first. I ain't heard that yet. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Clark, SUP Music. What's happening with it? That's crazy. Yeah, PBX. Yeah, he got me. Shit. That was the least amount. Man, I did you, man. Woo. That Wilder Fury fight, man. But hey, it happens sometime. I'm gonna get my get back. I'm gonna get my get back. Calvin Johnson in the building. Salute, man. Go ahead and cook money.
Yeah, the Charlo situation.
Yes, sir.
It's cool that he called him out now. I look at it like this. I already knew Benavidez had a fight coming up. That's why I didn't really pay no attention to, you know, people saying Charlo ducking David Benavidez. I knew that shit wasn't gonna happen next. Now Charlo got to get him a fight in. He gonna get him a fight in now. He ain't finna sit around and wait till September. The last fight was in December, so you have to get him a fight in. So I'm happy he calling him out. I'm happy, but we gotta remember Charlo's still at 160. He at 168. So even though Charlo talking shit about him, as we saying, yeah, he's gonna have to go up, right? He's gonna have to go up. But with that, is he trying to do a catch weight, or is you taking your ass to 168? I mean, that's what it's gonna come down to. Then with him, you know, like you said, if he was to face that the little situation you put out there for him, then that will make his ass a top dog. You know what I mean? That will make him a top dog. But I still want the Andrade fight. You feel me? Y'all motherfuckers number 1 and number 2 at the division. But I don't think that's happening. Benavidez right there, he ready for you. You going up? Because I want him to go up. I don't want no catchweight shit. That's just another thing for people to discredit you. If you win, if you stop, oh, well, we know it was hard for David Benavidez to make 168. You made him come to 166 and a half or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So they go try to discredit you. So I want you to go on up, take that motherfucking 8 pounds, put on you, go on up. And I got Charlo beating Benavidez. I think he can beat him. But if Benavidez can take that power, it might be a long night for Charlo ass. That's just being real. You feel me? Now, you can look at what Earl always say, and Floyd say it too. You can think you see something outside the ring. You know what I mean? Your ass see some, oh, yeah, he get hit a lot. This, that, and the third. But when you get in there, you know, he might fight your ass with a different game plan. So if you banking on fighting the David Benavidez that you see fighting other fighters, you know, you probably be fucking yourself. But nonetheless, David Benavidez is going to be a tough fight for any motherfucker. Anybody, because that boy pressure is real. It take him a round or two to heat up. But once that boy heat up, he coming. He coming, bro. And if your power ain't there, and I see Maul talking about he gonna knock him out no less than 6 rounds. You putting that pressure on yourself, talking about you gonna knock him out no less than 6 rounds. The fans gonna be looking for that. You know what I mean? The fans are gonna be looking for that. So if you don't knock that man out of no less than 6, is that gonna play on your psyche? You know what I mean? How do you start trying to fight him after that? So, you know, the best bet is to be, I'll fight him and I'll beat him. No matter how I beat him, I'll beat him. Because, like, Benavidez is a tough-ass dude, dog. He tough as fuck, and he got a chin. So, you know, and I see Charlo going up to 68. We got to see if the power carry to 68. From 154 to 268, will it be the same power at 160? You know what I mean? Will it be the same power at 160, bro? Because if Derevchenko can go 12, if my man Brandon Adams can go 12, right? David Benavidez damn sure can go 12. So I hope that ain't your mentality going in there looking for a knockout. You better be talking that shit and going in there fighting your fight. And if the knockout come. Because if you're going out looking for a knockout and you just try to bang it out with Benavidez, you want to go blow for blow, toe for toe, shit, you might find yourself in a world of trouble. Because that's what Benavidez do. That's his style, bro. That's his style. And to me, I think he's taller and longer than Charlo, if I'm not mistaken. And Charlo a tall dude and he a big dude, but Benavidez his ass is big, bro. That motherfucker big. You feel me? So I look at that fight as a hell of a fight, bro. It's a hell of a fight. Like we said, that's a fight to put boxing in the front for it. And if Charlo do what you said, bro, it put them in position for a Canelo fight at 168. It'll put you in that. Even if Canelo go fight, how he got Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Penn in September. Well, next year is nobody he can fight but you. You know what I'm saying? It'll be nobody there. I know how the fucking mandatories and all that shit come along. But when we talking about the big fight, if you beat David Benavidez, bro, right, after doing what you're doing at 160, Canelo can't fight nobody but you. Nobody but you. No matter if you try to run, duck, and hide, he can't do none of that shit because you're going to be the biggest name right there. You'll be the biggest name right there, bro. You feel me? Your name already ring bells. So you'll put yourself in a great fucking position. So he will have to do that. You will have to do that. But if you do fight this man, I want you to fight him at 168. 168 is the weight class. But I'm still want to see what he can do at 160, though. What's his next move at 160? But him saying make the fight happen, is it because he saw my man standing there and go 12 with him like, well, not 12, what they go, 11? Or what's 12? How many rounds they go, Key? The last fight with David Benavidez. It was 11, right?
I think it was 11. I think he stopped.
Yeah, in 11, yeah. Round. So if you're looking at that man and say, okay, he won 11 rounds with your ass and he was hitting you, what if I hit you? What you gonna do? So we'll see. That probably could be the case, but it could be another case of, you know, that David Benavidez had a fight coming up. You know that you and David Benavidez was never in the PBC plans, and Al never said shit about it. So you had to pull back a little bit. You know what I mean? So because we never know, bro. Once you're not in the plans, you can't fuck up the schedule and how shit playing out. But now you saying make it happen. You ready to do this and do that shit, and he don't got to fight. You know what I mean? I can believe Charlo want to fight, bro. I can believe he want to fight, but he do got to get himself a fight before he take your ass up to 168. He could just jump to 168 and fight David Benavidez right now, or wait till September to fight his ass. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it play out, bro. But you gotta give Charlo credit. A lot of people talking about he didn't want to fight, he ain't saying shit. Now he want to fight and he talking. So gotta give him credit. A lot of people might be like, oh, it's just talk, but he's talking. Period. He's talking. So we'll see how it play out.
Yeah, man. We really got to see how it play out, right? We really got to see how it play out because you know how boxing is, dog. We get hyped up. We get to talking about these fights, and then for the next 3 fights, they fucking around and go fight somebody else. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And then they play the role as well. They trying to build a fight. Well, if they was trying to build a fight, they should have never brought it out there. You know what I'm saying? They should have let them do what they needed to do in the ring. And then, I don't know, man, because we get impatient, but I think it's you putting it out there when the talk is at its highest point, you need to get it on. And that's what people want to see. I don't know nobody that wouldn't want to see David Benavidez and Jermall Charlo in the ring with each other. And, I know you saying, right, that Jermall Charlo, he gonna have to move up and wait to 168. But man, like I tell people all the time, I've been around Jermall Charlo, dog. And Jermall Charlo is very big. Like, I think that Jermall Charlo will be stronger at 168 because I don't know how he make 160. Like he must walk around and eat air. All he do is eat air. He don't eat no food. You know what I'm saying? He don't got no solids in his body. All he do is drink water and eat air. Cause I don't know how he make that weight, money. If you seen Jermall Charlo in person, right? Especially just at his walk around, you know what I'm saying? When he walking around, not well, he's always training, right? But not in training camp. Jermall Charlo is huge. Jermall Charlo huge. And he way bigger than Jermall Charlo. I don't know what the fuck they was like, what they was eating, because they identical twins. So usually when it's identical twins, like they be the same size and everything, but hey, they not. Jermall Charlo big. And the thing is he's not, you know, when a lot of fighters, when just like a Jared Hurd or something, right? Let's use Jared Hurd, for example. When we all know how big Jared Hurd is, right? And we've seen Jared Hurd looking well over 200 and something pounds, right? Before, when he's not fighting. But that's not all muscle. That's Jared Hurd chilling, sitting back, blowing up in weight, eating and shit. You know what I'm saying? And so that's a different story when you talk about these guys like, oh man, they big, but they didn't got big because they didn't stop training and they just eating and, you know, kind of got out of shape. That's not the case for Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo is big in shape, right? He's big in shape. That's a difference. Jermall Charlo be in tip-top condition, but still be walking around big as hell. He's big. Look at his body. Jermall Charlo isn't easily, and I'm telling y'all, Jermall Charlo is easily a light heavyweight. I've been next to Jermall Charlo on several occasions, and I've been next to a lot of light heavyweights, and Jermall Charlo bigger than him. Put Jermall Charlo next to Andre Ward. He's a lot bigger than Andre Ward. So when you talk about Jermall Charlo moving up to 168, to me personally, I think that should be the least of his problems, because he might be stronger at 168. Because I look at how much does Jermall Charlo take out of himself having to move up down to 160, having to draw himself down to 160. I don't know how he do it. I think he's gonna be stronger at 168. So, and he said it himself. He said it himself in the interview, like, oh, you know, I'm at 160, you know, shit, I'm going up, I'm moving up. I'm stronger at 168 anyway. He said that himself. Now he did go back on that word, but he did say that he was stronger at 168, that he would be stronger at 168. So I don't know, man. I just want to see the fight. J.A. Dixon says, I don't know why Benavidez can fight Charlo with no belt, but he can't fight Plant without one. I want to see them all scrap. You talking about Plant saying that he don't have no belt now? Plant say that he gonna fight. See, this is the thing. Plant continues to say that he's still gonna fight David Benavidez, but he say that David Benavidez got to sit back and wait his turn. And the reason he's saying that is because he know he got to fight with Canelo on the horizon. Mm-hmm. So it makes sense. It makes sense. And Caleb Plant was like, you know, we had to fight behind the scenes. We had to fight set in stone. All you had to do is hold your title, right, and win, but you lost your title. And I did what I had to do, but you didn't do what you had to do because you lost your title on the scales. So, hey, it is what it is, man. I fuck with both of them. Props to Ellis. I think Benavidez thought he was going to be easy, but showed hard and chin. Yeah, he definitely did that. Valentine said, we all got an opinion. I got Maul, Charlo, fam. I feel you, man. I got Maul. I got Maul in that fight. I just think Maul, I think that David Benavidez get hit too much. You know what I'm saying? I think that and he has a problem with guys that have a really good jab that know how to change levels with the jab. You know what I'm saying? And Jermall Charlo know how to do that. Let me see. Black Star says Canelo is gone after Undisputed, fam. He already got his promotional license. He's gonna say there's nothing left now that he is undisputed. I don't think so. I think Canelo gonna fight for. We gonna see Canelo in there for a minute. I don't see Canelo getting undisputed and just dipping up out the sport. What you think about that, Money? I don't see that.
Canelo will stick around for a minute. He ain't leaving. That's only 2 fights from now. Canelo ain't going nowhere. It just
Right.
what if he gonna fight that, but I think he stay at 168. I don't think he moved from 168. I
Yeah.
mean, he's only coming down to 160 for Errol Spence, and that's gonna be a couple years for Errol come up. So Canelo gonna stay his ass put at 168 pounds.
Right. Texas Made the realist says after seeing Kobarov fight both Ellis and Charlo, Ellis finished him. Charlo went 12 rounds. So who really has more power? You can't really base everything off of that. You know what I'm saying? We don't know the circumstances with Ellis and we don't know the circumstances when Ellis and Kobarov fought. You know, Ellis could have been, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He could have took the fight on short notice. I'm not gonna make no excuse. I don't know the circumstances surrounding that fight. I actually didn't see that fight, so I can't really speak on it. Money might be able to speak on it. I can't. J.A. Dixon says that's what Lomo and Devin just tried to do, but the Linares info came out too fast. Now they're playing cleanup. Let me see what else. Yeah, Lucia Johnson say that's a dog fight. That's a real dog fight. Cornelius Rutherford, Canelo is a proven coward. Why so much faith in him? Man, bro, y'all better put some motherfucking respect on Canelo. Canelo can fight his ass off, dog. Canelo, y'all have to learn how to separate the hate for the man. For whatever reason, y'all dislike Canelo, right? And understand that Canelo can fight his ass off. Y'all got to look at the man's skills in the ring and what he do. I don't really care about how you feel about him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's you as a man, you entitled to feel about another man however you want to feel about him, right? But in the ring, what he does in the ring, you have to show him his respect. You got to give him his props because the motherfucker can fight his ass off. And I know people like to talk about, well, steroids this and steroids that. Because he got popped one time, right? I'm not finna vilify his whole career because if I do that, I have to talk shit about Holyfield. I got to talk shit about Pernell Whitaker. I got to talk real bad about James Toney. And I'm not finna do that. If I do that to Canelo, then I got to shit on everybody else's resume that ever got popped for taking anything, right? And we're not going to do that. So I can look at his skills inside of the ring and see that's a bad motherfucker right there. You know, do I like how he move all the time? No, I don't. I get on Canelo helmet. You know what I'm saying? I get on his head, but he can fight at the end of the day, and I can't take that away from him.
Nothing at all. Canelo's a bad motherfucker, man, and help carrying the sport. So whether you like the man or not, you got to respect the man. Your favorite fighter praise him. You feel me? So the game is what it is, dog. The game is what it is. Yeah, I don't agree with that shit neither, man. But at the end of the day, after you got popped for that shit, right? What did he do to Triple G? He came out.
Wait, hold on, man. He said he got popped 2 times in the WBC. He got popped 1 time.
Yeah, he got popped once.
See, now you add now. See, that's what I'm saying, man. People hate a certain fighter and want to add shit to it. Don't add shit to it. He got popped 1 time. You know that. Show me the articles. Post the articles in the link where he got popped another time.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this: I don't give a fuck about y'all being mad. Like, if y'all want to flame his ass for that shit, go right ahead. I ain't pissed off at you, but you still gotta give a man credit for his skill set. And after he popped, he went in there and fought the same man that they say he popped for and beat him. You know what I mean? Beat him better than the first time. If you see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, bro, you can't take credit away from him, because if he was to fight somebody that we want him to fight, or Charlo or somebody, and they beat him, right? They beat him. Then if y'all not giving him the credit and the glory that he deserve, then that shit don't translate to Charlo. It's just okay. Well, you beat a coward. You beat a nothing. You feel me? So you gotta start giving the credit to these dudes they deserve. So when your favorite fighter come along and they fight him and they beat him, they get the glory that they deserve. You feel me? So it's gonna be what it's be, man. But it's the boxing game, bro.
Right. It's the boxing game, man. We know.
Now, I'm not saying it's okay to cheat now, Cornelius. I ain't not from a long shot. So if you want to get on his ass for popping dirty, be my guest, bro. I ain't holding his fucking hand. He did pop. That's a fact. That's a fact. You feel me? But with that being said, you just because he popped, right? I ain't gonna say just because he popped. You ain't gonna stick no any motherfucker in the ring and do what Canelo do. You feel me? Barry Bonds got popped for motherfucking steroids, but he still can hit a home run. And if I put a bet in one of y'all motherfucking hands, y'all ain't going out there to hit a home run. You feel me? If I put you in boxing gloves, you ain't going out there to win a world title. You know what I mean? So still got to get credit where credit is due.
Right. And this is my thing, Money. It's like a lot of people want to basically just delete his whole career, right? He's a steroid cheat. Let's just delete his whole career. First, it wasn't steroids. It was clenbuterol. And clenbuterol is more of a diuretic, right? So people don't even really know what it is. And we talked about this a lot of times. Clenbuterol is a diuretic, and it helps you basically cut down fat and, and keep your muscle mass down when you're doing cardio and all of that, right? Give you more energy, right? So basically that's what it is. It's not a steroid, but regardless of the fact, right? It's a bend, right? He got popped, right? We got on his ass about getting popped, but we can't just say, oh, his whole career, he was a steroid cheat. We can't do that. You dig what I'm saying? Because Pernell Whitaker is one of the best fighters that ever stepped in that ring. And Pernell Whitaker got popped before. Y'all probably didn't know that. It's a whole bunch of y'all favorite fighters, right, in the past that has got popped for PEDs. So you're not finna say, oh, well, Pernell Whitaker wasn't this, and that because he got popped. You're not finna say that. So you have to keep the same energy for everybody. Because if you say that because Canelo got popped once, well, then you got to go down the list and everybody that's failed a drug test for PEDs throughout their career, we got to delete them off of fucking the all-time great list. And that'll be a long list. And I don't agree with it, but that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't do that because one of your favorite fighters that's got popped before, you're not going to keep the same energy. I know I'm not going to keep the same energy. That's why I can't talk about Canelo like that. Now, if he had got popped again, Money, if he had came and got popped again, Money, then it would have been a whole different story. Then I would have been like, man, we got to look back at this motherfucker whole career. But if you know boxing, if anybody that knows boxing, right, you should be able to look at his skills. You should be able to look at his skill set, right? PEDs don't help your skill set, right? The shit that he does in the ring, you have to have a certain skill set for that, right? You got to have a certain skill set. You got to look at the skills and the shit that he do in the ring. But anyway, man, Lucia Johnson says, yeah, how is Canelo a coward? Like, yeah, y'all got to, quit that hate shit, man. Y'all got to quit that hate shit. No, Pernell Whitaker tested positive for PEDs in his career one time. He did test positive for cocaine. I'm not talking about that. Go do your research. Pernell Whitaker did, but I don't even want to talk about that because Sweet Pea is one of my all-time favorite fighters. Like I said, I'm not finna keep that, I'll keep the same energy with everybody. But anyway, money, till you on mute.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and switch it up, man. Let's switch it up, man. They all great fighters, and when we see a great fighter, whether we like it or not, you know what I'm saying, we have to acknowledge them as being a great fighter. We got to acknowledge their skills, and that's just what I'm gonna do. But man, let's go ahead and switch it up, man. Let's talk about this Errol Spence. Errol Spence, man, he coming out and he putting Terence Crawford on notice, right? He putting Terence Crawford on notice, huh?
I say big notice.
Yeah, he putting him on notice. Now everybody been running around with this shit, you know, and they've really been running with it a lot more than Errol Spence has been quiet. You know what I'm saying? Running around with this shit. Oh, Errol Spence wants 70-30, 80-20, and they leaving the 60-40 part out, you know. They've been talking about he ducking, he this, he don't want to fight. But like I said the other day, all we've heard from Errol Spence is the fight gonna happen. The fight gonna happen. Errol Spence told you before that he gonna clean up his side of the streets, get all of the belts on his side of the streets, his side of the street, and he coming to see Terence Crawford. He said it years ago, and he continued to stand on his square. He continued to say that, right? Mm-hmm. Now, recently, people want to run with the shit because they continue to ask Errol Spence about Terence Crawford, and Errol Spence response is like, you know what I'm saying? Why he worried about me? He said he wasn't worried about me. He's holding, right, Terence Crawford to what he said, right? The man, why you keep asking me about this man, and the man talking about he ain't worried about me, but he can't keep my name out of his mouth, right? Errol Spence doing his thing, right? He finna go fight Ugas and get that third belt. Now, Errol Spence come out with a tweet today, and he say, look, once I go get this third strap from Ugas, then we gonna really see who holding up shit, right? Now, see, y'all want to put it on me, but after I do what I said I was gonna do, because I told y'all hard-headed asses what I was gonna do. Now y'all act like that y'all forgot what I said I was gonna do, but I'm real close, right? I'm real close, money, to doing exactly what I said I was gonna do. I'm real close. I got one more fight, and I'm gonna have done exactly what I said I was gonna do. Clean up my side of the street. I got 3 straps, right? Did what I said I was gonna do, and now I'm going after you. Now I'm going after you, Terence Crawford. So once I beat Ugas, we're going to see, right? We're going to see who is holding things up. We're going to see who holding shit up once I go beat Ugas, right? And I'm finna shut everybody up because I'm going to show y'all who holding everything up. And it ain't me. It ain't me. That's what he's telling you, right? That's what he's telling you. It's not me. So one and also once he get them 3 straps, right? That 50-50 shit is out the door. So if you still screaming 50-50, anybody with common sense supposed to know who's holding shit up, right? Anybody with common sense should know who's holding shit up. If after Errol Spence go out here, right, and if they put it on pay-per-view, it'll be his 4th pay-per-view in a row, right? His 3rd title. Who holding shit up, dog? And let me see real quick. I'm gonna get through some let me see. I'm gonna get through some of y'all comments, and then I'm gonna let money cook. Coach say, I don't like the way he moved with choosing opponents. I don't like the way he avoids certain fighters. And coach, I don't neither. Coach, I've been on here and money, you know what I'm saying? Money, no, I didn't roast it. I mean, I didn't cook Canelo, you know what I'm saying? I didn't cook his ass. I didn't burnt him up before because I don't like the way that he moved. I didn't like the way that he moved at 154. I don't like a lot of shit that he's doing. But see, my thing is I can look at his skills in the ring, and I can look at, you know, the things that he do in the ring that a lot of fighters can't do. And I like him as a fighter in the ring. I don't like how he moved though, but I know how to separate, right? I know how to separate that. And I know how to just be like, hey, I don't like what he's doing, but he a hell of a fighter. PBX says Errol was like, he said he ain't worried about me. Why he showing up to my fights? Errol is the truth. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like y'all keep asking about me, asking about this man, but every time he get on camera, he say he ain't worried about me after saying some slick shit. Let me see. Jeremy Watt says Spence is a good businessman. He is a very smart at doing everything he said and doing it the way he said it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How can you vilify a man when he told you years ago what he was going to do? Like, Spence had his plan, money. He had his plan before Terence Crawford ever came into the division. So how is this man going to come into my division and make me change my plans that I had before he came into the division? I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. And then I'm going to continue to do what I said I was going to do when I come whoop your ass. That's how he feels. Sheena say, one thing I love about Errol, he is consistent and he tells the truth. Right. Exactly. Zenith 360, I haven't been interested in Canelo in years. He hasn't had a good matchup in years, so I just stopped watching. Well, you can't say he ain't had no good matchup because, right, a lot of people never thought he was going to fight Daniel Jacobs. He went and fought Daniel Jacobs. And, you know, the Billy Joe, I think he going to fuck up Billy Joe. My man Money, he liked that fight. I didn't like the Billy Joe fight. I was mad at that fight, but Money broke it down. He like, hey, Billy Joe got a belt. He got a motherfucking belt. So he said he want to become undisputed. So we have to understand that in order to become undisputed, you got to face Billy Joe. In order to become undisputed, you got to face Caleb Plant. And I think the Caleb Plant is a hell of a fight. So he fighting solid competition now. You know what I'm saying? He fighting solid cats. After this, he going to have to fight Jermall Charlo and David Benavidez and all of them. And he said he would fight David Benavidez. He said it, money. So we going to see, right? Calvin Johnson say, there he go, talking that boxing again. Hit the like button and please donate to the channel for supporting the content. I appreciate you, Calvin. Appreciate you. Always showing love. Hold on real quick. Yeah, and y'all hit that like button. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. It don't cost you nothing. Zenith 360 say, I didn't care about the Jacobs fight after he lost to GGG, and even that fight has been years, so he hasn't had interesting matchup in years. Well, a lot of people thought that Daniel Jacobs beat Triple G, and I thought that Daniel Jacobs was a solid fight. You can't just act like Jacobs wasn't a solid fight. And it wasn't that long ago. It was the year before last. You know what I'm saying? That was the year before last. It wasn't years ago. It was just what? I think it was 2019 when he fought Jacobs. And last year we was in the pandemic. So, you know what I'm saying? And Canelo was going through that issue with DAZN. But he can fight. But anyway, man, back on this Errol Spence shit. He doing what he told y'all he was gonna do, and I believe him because he ain't never told y'all no lie, and he's never told y'all that he wasn't gonna fight Crawford. Crawford is the only one that's come out and said that the fight is not gonna happen. That's what I don't understand. It's like y'all, a lot of y'all right, y'all will get on Errol Spence's helmet, right, for telling y'all the truth and doing what he told y'all he was going to do. But y'all won't say nothing to Crawford for coming straight out and saying that the fight ain't going to never happen. Right? So Errol Spence is on Crawford's neck again. When Crawford, his last interview, he came out and he told y'all that the fight ain't happening. Errol Spence is telling y'all that the fight is going to happen. And if it don't happen, y'all going to get to see who's holding up shit. And it ain't going to be him. Because he going straight after Terence Crawford after he get done doing what he said he was going to do. And he's very close to being finished on his side of the street. You dig what I'm saying? He's very, very close to being finished doing what he's supposed to do, what he said he was going to do on his side of the street. And then after that, up next is Terence Crawford. It ain't nobody else that can get in the way. Now, it ain't nobody else that can get in the way because Manny Pacquiao need to take his ass on somewhere. Errol Spence don't really at that point, to me, at that, when Errol Spence go and beat Ugas and got that third scrap, to me, it ain't really no use, even if Manny Pacquiao come talking that shit. It's no use for him to even entertain no Manny Pacquiao. Because what's going to happen is, what if Manny Pacquiao, first of all, we got to talk about Manny Pacquiao in fighting Mikey Garcia, because Manny Pacquiao might not get past Mikey Garcia. I pick him over Mikey Garcia, but that shit is not set in stone. Like I said, he might not even get past Mikey Garcia. So it ain't nobody else. Keith Thurman, but Keith Thurman can't get in no way of no Terence Crawford and Errol Spence fight. So next up, if Terence Crawford, you know what I'm saying, really want to smoke, they can make the fight happen. Because Errol Spence did everything he said he was going to do, and he ready to get that fourth title to become undisputed, like he said his goal was in the first place. Years ago, his goal was to become undisputed. He's letting you know that his goal still is to become undisputed. That's what he's going after. So, hey, Terence Crawford, the ball is in your court now. If you want to play ball, step up. You know what I'm saying? Step up. Go ahead, money. Go cook.
Yes, sir. That's what we've been waiting for. And this is what I've been saying, bro. Now, there's one more person, and that is Sean Porter. Because Sean is the mandatory in the WBC as well, but even though he's the mandatory in WBO, that's why Bud Crawford need to go and get Sean out the way, fight him, beat him. That way, there's nothing else we can look at. Nothing. But I don't think Earl will look at fucking Porter over Bud, right? But Porter can be right there, and, you know, Bud don't fight him. His ass will be lingering in the rain, and we know how Kenny Porter get down. He try to take motherfuckers to court and things of that nature. But unifications trump mandatories, and we know that undisputed fight could happen. But this is what we got to praise, man. This is what people get away from, that I be telling them when they can't, you know, separate the facts from the feelings. Understand what I'm saying? Errol Spence is facing another world champion. He has a title. Ugas, taking him out the way. Now he's finna beat 3 scrap shorty. And then what I hate is when people say, well, he could have fought Bud way back when. He didn't really want to fight. The man set out for a whole fucking year because of a car crash. Before that, the fight was, it really was realistic for a year, but the fight wasn't as hot as it is now. See what I'm saying? Of course, we could have got it back then. Nonetheless, it still would have been a fire fight. But for them, the shit is on fire now. And we'll get it for undisputed. Right? All the marbles. I mean, we can't deny who's the number one cat at the division after this fight, which Errol Spence is already the number one cat. But a lot of people that want to say, oh, well, it's 50-50, you can't really say who it is. Well, after this fight, it'll be no motherfucking question who is the top dog at 147. You know what I mean? But this is the mind frame that you want Errol Spence in. You don't want him talking about going up. You don't want him talking about fighting this fighter or that fighter. He's saying we will see who's holding up the division after I get this third scrap. Know what I mean? Meaning I'm coming for your ass, boy. Period. Bud need to be back on that motherfucker saying, I will be waiting for your ass, boy. Play off the shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? But we all know that 60-40 is going to come down to it. It's going to come down to it. You know, now what they do behind closed doors, do they make it 45-55, however they make it, Errol Spence ain't going to budge. I mean, he's not going to budge to say we're doing a 50-50 split. And I don't blame the man. I don't blame him. Neither should the Bud fans, right? And I'm a Bud fan, but I'm going to say the Bud fanatics. You got to make sure you say that. Neither should the Bud fanatics or the Errol Spence haters, right? The one that want to say, oh, all we do is talk about money. He doing this, he doing that. If you work your ass off to be in a certain position, you want the fuck you owe. Period. Ain't too much to say about that. That's anybody, any human being. You know what I mean? How they be like, well, you can't tell turns that he should take 60-40. How y'all know what a man's worth? This, that, and the third. Well, common sense will tell you if you go down what the fuck going on with the money line between both of them. you'll see one man is pulling in more than the other, right? It's common sense. We've seen it happen in the past, and we've seen it now. Know what I mean? So it's gonna come down to Bud accepting that 40%, playing ball, because Earl, well, I ain't gonna say you just go beat him like that. We all got Earl beating Ugas. You know what I mean? Anything happen in boxing. But Earl should get past Ugas. He should get past Ugas and be 3 scraps shorty. And Bud should get past whomever else he fight next, even if it's Sean Porter, because I think he beat Sean Porter, right? And it set up the mega fight, bro. It set up the mega fight. So it's gonna come down to, do Bob Arum, right, want to lose out on this fight? Because we gotta still see, they send the contract up in October. We don't know what's going to go on with Earl and Bob. I mean, sorry, with Bud and Bob, Bob and T.O. We know Bob got his whole agenda going on. So what is Crawford gonna do? Is he gonna leave these motherfuckers? Keep all this money in your own pocket because this is gonna be your biggest payday, right? This shit might reach $100 million. We don't know what it's gonna touch. So all them people that's talking about, oh, they can't make 100 million, they ain't that hot, yada all that, man. To me, this is the hottest fight in boxing. To me, it's the hottest fight in boxing, over fucking Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. So I don't want to hear nothing about they can't touch 100 million. I believe they can. Until they get into the ring, until them numbers come out, I'm going to continue to believe that they can. So Bud can walk away with 40 million. 40. I mean, minus the cut, but 40. Let's just say 40%. Right? He got to play ball. He got to play ball. And like I say, that man been saying, I'm going to clean up my side of the street. That's the same scrap that Manny Pacquiao had. The same scrap that Manny Pacquiao had, that Bud and Earl was racing to. And now Earl is getting the scrap. People, oh, well, now he want to fight Ugas. Now, you see anything not to fight Bud. Nope. Motherfucker, it's about the scrap. It's about getting that third title for the leverage. And not only for the leverage, to make the fight even bigger. So people got to respect it, bro. And it's just so, like I said, I be mind boggled about people can't get Errol Spence the credit that he deserves. They'll find an excuse for everything, even if it's right. They'll see that it's right. Oh, well, yeah, okay, he did that. All right, he did it. So how come he don't? Oh, because of, it's still like, bro, you ain't even got a proper excuse to say why the man don't deserve the shit. I mean, nobody else came with a proper excuse yet on why Bud deserved 50-50. Nobody. Right? Not even Bud himself. Nobody else came with a proper excuse on why he deserved 50-50. Feel me?
His accolades.
Yeah, they keep talking about the accolades. Right.
He stepped in. He came up and beat Jeff Horn his first fight at 147. Who does that? Yeah.
But then when they say the accolades, we say, oh, well, Pacquiao he got the most accolades than any motherfucker in boxing history. He was an 8 division world champion when he fought Floyd. But he ain't get 50-50. Oh, don't compare them to Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. They not on that level. They ain't on that level. Well, you said accolades, my D. You said accolades, bro. So at the end of the day, if accolades is the reason, you deserve 50-50, then why the fuck Manny ain't get 50-50? Why the fuck? My man Jules Hidalgo ain't get 50-50 because he was the unified champ like Bud was unified champ. But they ain't got no answer to those questions. They got what they negotiated for. Oh, because this and that. But the accolades matter. Why didn't they get 50-50? Right? Because Bud was putting the more asses in the seats, just like Mayweather was putting more asses in the seats. Mayweather was pulling in the largest share of the revenue, just like when Bud fought Indongo, he was pulling in the largest share of the revenue. Now ask Bud if he was willing to give Indongo 50-50 to fight him. That shit, he would have said, fuck Undisputed. Fuck no, I ain't giving him no 50-50. What has he done? That's what he would have said.
Right. And we would have been tripping like, how Indongo on here asking for 50-50 against Bud Crawford? Exactly. We would have been all over Indongo.
And if the shoe was on the other foot, if Earl was in fucking Bud position and Bud was in Earl position, and if Earl was sitting up there trying to play Mr. Big Shot, I want 50-50, no, the fuck, you're not getting 50-50, dude.
You're not.
Terence Bud Crawford is the hottest fighter. He doing this, he doing that. Okay, yeah, you got your accolades, but boy, you just sold 150,000 on pay-per-view. Your motherfucking promoter sit up here dog y'all talking about you ain't pulling in money. You know what I mean? Ain't no way in hell. So this is not being playing favoritism towards either or. This is just saying if we want the fight and we see what's going on, why the fight is being stalled, and we're seeing that Bud saying 50-50 or no fight, and Errol Spence saying I want 60-40, then we got to be realistic. Look at the history. If you want to look at all the history, look at who's pulling in, because they'll look at just the accolades. Oh, well, when it comes to the money, the accolades is the no. You got to look at everything, the overall bigger picture when we talk about this motherfucking money situation. You feel me? If you want to say y'all think Bud is the better fighter or he achieved more, so I think, you can't put Errol Spence over him in the Hall of Fame or some shit like that. Okay, I get it. I understand it. But when we talk about these dollars, right, and putting asses in the seats, right, you got to give it to Errol Spence. Right. But when you talk like that, they don't want to hear it. They want to say, oh, y'all being biased. Here go these Bud haters. Oh, shit. Y'all want to talk about pocket watching. Y'all doing this, y'all doing that. Yeah, when the shit don't fit you, when it don't fit you, or you can't win this motherfucking argument, or not even an argument, you just can't win a debate, the subject, whatever the fuck it is, because I ain't even arguing with your ass over some simple shit. You want to get pissed off and start name calling and things like that. Oh, he's a bitch ass nigga. He ain't nothing but duck. He ducking all that. He trying to talk about money. Oh, fucking, all that shit. You know what I mean? When nobody said nothing disrespectful about Bud, not one time, they just go off the meat rack. Oh, yeah, fuck him. He a little drunk. Oh, somebody care about his car crash. Yeah, he did. Where the fuck is all that coming from, bro? We ain't even talking about that shit. We just talking about simply who deserve more of the money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how we know, bro. But at the end of the day, the man put him on notice. He put him on notice and he let him know. Right? After this fight, we gonna see who holding up the division. There's nowhere else for me to go. There's nowhere else for you to go. Right? Let's get the business together and let's go into this ring, do what the fuck we gotta do. Win, lose, or draw on either side. Get the people what they want. An undisputed fight at welterweight. The biggest fight in boxing. And when that bitch get made and signed, sealed, and delivered, you gonna see why I say it's the biggest fight in boxing. Watch the buzz behind Errol Spence and Terence Crawford and tell me it's Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury buzz was the way they promoted that shit, because it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be. You feel me? That shit gonna be fireworks, bro. It's gonna be fireworks. From the press conference to the fight to after the fight, and maybe we might get a rematch in that bitch. You feel me? So Earl put him on notice, man. Let him know it's going down, and we'll see how it play out. But hopefully Bud play ball and Earl play ball, and we get that fight.
Right, man. That's real talk. And Sheena off in that Cash App, always coming through showing love. Appreciate you, Sheena. She say always cooking. She say everything boxing. She say in that intro is fire. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, Queen. And salute to my man Jeremy Watts off in that in the Cash App. He say for great content. We appreciate you. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the love. Yeah, man, it's gonna go down, dog. I think it's gonna go down. The thing is that everybody is banking on Bud leaving Top Rank. I don't see it happening, dog. I don't really see him leaving Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? And if he don't leave Top Rank, the great thing about that is we might have a better chance of getting a Bud Crawford Errol Spence fight at the end of the year if he don't leave Top Rank, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Because all it gotta be is Bud Crawford and Bob Arum, right? Realizing that that is the biggest fight that they can make, that they are both going to be able to capitalize big money on that fight, but they are going to have to take 60-40. They're going to have to realize that, right? Bob Arum also, because Bob Arum got to give Bud Crawford the go. That's really what it is. And before I get into that, I want to let y'all know something, right? Me and Money, we're going to do something special tomorrow. We're going to switch it up tomorrow. Once a week, we're going to start, whether it's on my channel or his channel, we're going to start doing like controversial fights that people argue about all the time. We're going to start doing play-by-play analysis, right? So we're not going to be able to show the fight on screen because, you know, they'll shut the channel down. But we're going to call the fight. We're going to score the fight round by round. We want y'all to join in. with all of y'all. We're gonna score the fight round by round, right? So the fight that we doing tomorrow, money. I mean, if any of y'all got some different suggestions, we can, you know, take that into account. We can think about that and we might switch up. But right now, me and Money, we was talking about doing the Kell Brook and Errol Spence fight. A lot of people was talking about Kell Brook was winning the fight before the eye injury and all of that, right? So we're gonna go back tomorrow. We're gonna do play-by-play and we're gonna score the round, right? Round by round, right? And we're gonna all give our scores at the end of the fight, right? So that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. I think it's gonna be fun. The way we're gonna do it is we're gonna all start the fight at the same time on our cell phones, right? And then after each round, we're gonna, you know, score the round or whatever. You know, so we're gonna do that tomorrow.
Yeah, it's gonna be fireworks. It's gonna be fireworks.
Yeah, so it's
and something different to switch up the
something different, you know, switch it up, and we want all y'all to join in, and then, you know, we can talk about it. We can talk about it. And then you, like I said, once a week, every week, we're gonna do a controversial fight. And y'all are more than welcome to give, you know, to give y'all, like, if it's some fights that y'all want to see us score and break down, let us know. You know what I'm saying? Put the fights in there. Let me see. Lucia, she say, Bud want to smoke. He has to wait his turn, though. I believe he's rushing his turn. He's ready for Spence. And see, that's the thing about Lucia. Lucia, she is, you know what I'm saying? She Team Crawford all the way. She's Team Crawford all the way, but she know how to keep it 100. Lucia know how to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? She gonna keep it real with you. Marcus Davis says so many going to be at Bud versus Spence fight. Celebrities and athletes, everybody, even casuals going to watch that. That's a huge fight. And like I said, if they promote that shit like they supposed to promote it, man. Jomar 1863 say that Errol is a duck. I mean, explain yourself. Explain that. Give me a valid reason why you can come on here and say that. Let me know. Lucia say as long as Spence is fighting TC, he's my guy. Long as Spence ain't fighting TC, he's my guy. Yep, I feel you. I fuck with both of them. You know what I'm saying? But the facts is facts. One say first, so one he say first he say cap season, then he say it comparing he says comparing Bud with what I lost.
Comparing Dongo to Crawford is stupid.
Yeah, okay, I found it. Yeah, comparing Dongo to Crawford is stupid.
People heard what they want to hear, bro. Selective hearing.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. Yeah, I ain't gonna. I'm gonna let him. Hey, right? I'm not even gonna give him no energy today, right? But like I said, if you want to, let me know in the comment section that you want to hop on this panel and get some smoke. Other than that, keep your motherfucking mouth closed. Because if you ain't willing to hop on this panel, right, and get this smoke, keep your mouth closed.
Right. Let me say this something. Let's say y'all don't get it. Bud fought if Bud fought who Spence fought on pay-per-view, he'll do better numbers. That's my fucking point exactly. Fights, better competition, and get your numbers up. Y'all make the case for us. So what is that telling you? If he fought the fighters that Errol fought on pay-per-view, he would do better numbers. So is that saying Errol Spence is fighting a better competition? Right? Man, this shit too easy, man. You motherfuckers bury yourself, bro. But go ahead, kid. It ain't even no more to say about that.
Right. And Jeremy Watts, man, it don't matter if he said I only sent 10, hopefully I can send more later. It don't matter if it's 25 cents, man. It's all showing support. It's all showing support. And I appreciate the support. I appreciate everybody that come through and support.
Right. Your hard-earned money, man. Ain't nobody telling you what to say.
Sue A says, but notice how you switched the topic when I asked for video proof. Show me video or tweet that Wilder accepted 40-60 versus AJ. Bro, what are you talking about?
Wilder saying I want 40%, but I can show you videos of Wilder claiming that he's the ace. You silly, stupid motherfucker.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Right, Wilder accepted a flat fee, you dumb jackass. So get out of here, man. Y'all easy,
man, he ain't gonna get, man. I'm trying not to today, man. I'm trying not to today, money.
Yeah, man. Wilder accepted motherfucking a punk ass $15 million, knowing it's gonna be $100 million fight. He accept 15, motherfucker. That ain't even 40%. That ain't even 40. You understand what I'm saying? 40% of 100 is 40 million, right? So what he leaving 25 motherfucking million on the table? Man, sit your corny ass down somewhere and go play with somebody else, man.
Man, I'm trying not to today, man. Walter Skinner says, but I'm gonna get he said Bud gonna get the bag from Triller after he leaves Top Rank, and then he will make that 60-40. Wherever he go, however he get the bag, I just want the fight to happen. You dig what I'm saying? One say I already scored it for Brooke, and that's exactly why we gonna watch the fight all together, and you know what I'm saying, go over it, because
we're talking about a Spence right now. That's a Spence.
Like,
of course, you scored it for Brooke. You scored Sean. You scored Brooke over Earl. You scored Sean over Earl. You scored Danny over Earl. You scored motherfucking Mikey over Earl. We get it, bro. Even though Capo won, you feel me? Earl hit him in the nuts. That was he cheated, right? Yeah, we know. Lucia, what's going down, Red, bro? What's going down?
Lucia say, money, I'm a Bud fan. She says, I'm a Bud fan, but all you spoken is 100. She say, all truth, and that's why I follow you and KT. Y'all speak the truth and keep it real. That's what I mean. That's what we got to do. That's all we know, you know? That's all we know.
Thank you so much, Queen. Oh shit!
One say I already gave you smoke, homeboy. You must be You must be one of them weird dudes that be dreaming about us or something. You ain't gave nobody on this panel no smoke, straight up. And I bet you ain't gonna bring your ass up on this panel because you fucking with the right one today. Straight up. I'm just not finna argue with you back and forth in these comments, but come up on this panel if you really want some smoke. You feel me?
All right, drop the link for
we'll end it. We'll extend the show just for your ass.
Yeah, I'm about to drop the link and see if he comes.
Drop the link. And you know, it ain't no open panel like that today, brothers. So we just putting the link in there for, you know, if somebody really want that smoke. So if you really want that smoke, tap on that link. Otherwise, you know, we can open up the panel for everybody another day, but not today. Talking about I don't feel you, Mark. Man, your mama a Mark, nigga. The fuck you talking, man? Get this fucking clown up, man. J.A. Dixon said, did Finkley ever show up? Finkley ain't never came back to the channel after I told him to hop on here. He said he was gonna show up, you know what I'm saying, and then hit me talking about he had to work that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, bro, you knew you had to, if you had to work, you knew you had to work when you accepted the challenge, right? So all of a sudden now you got to work, and he disappeared. Finkley ain't came back on here since then. Motherfuckers, see, the thing is, right, is motherfuckers will talk real slick in the chat, right? But they don't want to hop on this camera because they scared to get embarrassed.
Right, they got the link dropped 3 times.
Right. They can talk real. You can talk all of that shit in the chat, but you will not hop on that camera. You will not hop on the show. Kwame said he blocked him. Yeah, he didn't want no smoke. He was just acting a goddamn idiot, right? Matter of fact, I'm blocking.
He still can hit the link, even if you block him. He's still in there. He still can hit the link.
He can still hit the link if he blocked. Okay, yeah. Hit that link with your scary ass.
Yeah, frankly, a clown. We got something for his ass. If he show up, he dead.
He ain't gonna show up over here no more, dog.
Dead. Like we got something
show up over here no more. You know what I'm saying?
You know, receipts a motherfucker. You feel
I ran him up. I ran him up out. He ain't never came back after that.
We got something special for Finkley. You feel me? What's that motherfucker name off of Ace Ventura Pet Detective? Finkley was a motherfucking, you know what I mean? We got something for Finkley ass.
Like if I'm in, first of all, you know what I'm saying, I don't get in people's chat talking fucking crazy and shit. You know what I'm saying? First of all, if I don't fuck with you, I just don't fuck with you. But if I got something to say in the chat, right, and somebody tell me, well, here the link, hop on, I'm fucking finna hop on the panel. Like I'm on Ticket TV, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with my man Ticket Heavy, right? I'm on Ticket TV, right? And Ticket said some shit that I wasn't feeling. And so I said some shit in the chat. And you know, Ticket a real one. Ticket like, no. Ticket stopped the whole show. Nah. He said, I fuck with you, everything, boxing. He said, but hey, you gonna have to hop your ass on this panel and hit that link. What you think I did? I hopped on the fucking panel and hit the link. You know what I'm saying? But see, some of y'all gonna type that shit in the chat and you want to type all day, right? But then when a motherfucker tell you, okay, hop on the panel, then it's a whole bunch of excuses. You know, it's a whole bunch of excuses, but you continue to type in the chat. Nah, you're not finna be able to do that. We're not finna be able to do that. But man, yeah, Omega Red said laugh out loud. Ticket do that. Yeah, Ticket a real one. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Ticket, man. Ticket be getting on my boy Bron, man, and you know, shit, Ticket be going too hard on Bron, man. But yeah, Ticket, man. Ticket a real one though. Santos, what's happening with it? Yeah, KP, he was pump faking, you know what I'm saying? You just get these trolls, right? That I slap the shit out of. You get these trolls to come in here talking real reckless, but ain't gonna hop up on the fucking panel.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
All the fuck they doing is talking.
Just all they doing is talking. But yeah, man, make sure that y'all come through and fuck with us tomorrow, and make sure y'all have y'all phone ready to score this fight. Santos say new fan to this page, I'll subscribe. I appreciate that. And while you subscribing to this page, Santos, make sure you go over to Money Brown TV, right? My man Money. Go over to Money Brown TV and subscribe to his page too, right? Subscribe to my man Money. Subscribe to Money Brown TV. Drop your link in the chat, Money. And then subscribe to Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Drop the link in the chat.
I'm done. I'm gonna drop both of them.
Yeah. But yeah. Money. But yeah, Money. Dog. These dudes is characters, man. But Errol Spence, man, he's showing time and time again he wants to smoke, dog. People can try to play him, right? Try to play him because the thing is he don't hop on social media all the time, right? He a man of few words, you know what I'm saying? He tell you all the time he want all the smoke. He ain't about all that talking, right? So people try to play him because he ain't out on social media responding to fans and shit and doing all of that. So they think they can play him, right? And continue to run with narratives. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, Omega Red say when Ticket starts singing, I call him Ticket Pendergrass. Man, Santos say, he say, for real, I'm on it. He said Santos, he says Montanez love the work. We appreciate the support. We appreciate the support. D Hodges, what's happening with it? Yeah, man. Money.
Yep.
So let me ask you, man. Do you think that Terence Crawford is going to re-sign back with Top Rank, or you think he's going to leave and try to see, do shit on his own? What you think, man?
I think he's gonna leave. I think he's gonna be gone. I think that as much as he respect them things of that nature, Bob Erm don't want it, and that's what I'm saying for him. Even though they sat down having talks with him, I don't think Bob Erm want it, man. You know what I mean, which is crazy because he got Spence coming up. That's the biggest fucking fight. So I know he wants his hands in on that one. So if he do, I don't see it being a long-term contract. But just signing back would just be stupidity to me. I want him to go ahead and explore his own options, get your biggest payday of your career, and bank that shit for you. And you know what I'm saying? Generational wealth. You and your family. You got a family to feed. Fuck everybody else now. You didn't been loyal enough to where you, even though he talking about you lost money, he made some shit on you. He made some money on you. Feel me? So at the end of the day, you just got to go in there and worry about you. But it's going to come down to Bo Mack as well. Bo Mack is he the manager. He's the one handling the business. So it's gonna come down to Bo Mack saying, well, we're gonna take a chance on ourselves and go out here and pull this money up. You feel me? And keep this shit. So at the end of the day, dog, it's gonna come down to Bo Mack, Bud, and this entire team. Understand the format with things being put in place, things of that nature. You've been under this format for so long, you used to it, right? But it's time to explore new things, bro. Go out there and make your own money, bro. Feel me? Go out there and make your own money, because right now, Bob ain't doing you no justice. You at a standstill where it don't make no sense, bro. It really don't make no sense. So if he signed back to me, it'd be mind-boggling, and I'm gonna be real, it'd be stupidity to sign back with Bob Erm, and you got your biggest fight coming up to where you can pocket every dollar for your goddamn self, bro, or keep 10 to 20% more of your money for your goddamn self. So at the end of the day, no, don't go back, bro. Don't go back.
Man, hey, somebody clap. Somebody get this dude somebody get this fucking clown up out of here. He's clearly a troll. Get him up out of here.
Yeah, he ain't coming over.
He's not coming on. He a clown. He's a fucking he's a troll. Santos say he just subscribed to you, money. Appreciate that. We appreciate that.
Appreciate you, man.
Man, what else? What else is going on, man? Before we get up out of here, man. What else is going on? You know what I'm saying?
We basically touched on everything.
Yeah. I am Ill Will. What's good with it? What's happening with it? I am Ill Will. And make sure that y'all go subscribe to my man, I am Ill Will.
Wrench Ill Will up. He's saying you got no gun.
Oh, Ill Will ain't wrenched up. Hold on, man. Let me get on. I thought Ill Will was wrenched up already. Let me hold on. Let me get on here and give you a wrench, Ill. Let me see.
We touched on that, Santos, early in the show.
Let me see where you at. There you go. Let me see who else in here. Leon. Oh, I got Leon. He got a wrench already. Let me see who else up in here, man. Lori ain't got no. Let me throw Lori a wrench. Hold on. There you go. Yeah, you got in real late. You got in at the end of the show, Santos. You can run it back though. You can run it back. We cooked on a lot. We cooked on a lot of shit, man. Dude is a. Why are you in here then? That I don't understand that, right? Why are you in here then? You know what I'm saying? Like James, why is you in here then, right? Didn't nobody tell you to come over here?
They ain't even listened to the goddamn show. Just came in about somebody biased. You ain't even heard
Yeah,
shit.
you ain't even heard none we said.
Is
But
this
can't come up. We biased.
ain't even listened to the damn show.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But
Man,
yeah,
man.
yeah. I'm telling y'all, make sure that y'all come tomorrow because it's gonna be real fun doing this fight. And Lucia, I know you put an Ali fight out there. We'll have to do that like sometime, some other time, because what we really want to do, Lucia, is we want to go through fights that's happened, within the past couple years or whether that's controversial, even just real controversial fights that people talk about, like when people argue about who won and who didn't win, like like Canelo Triple G won, Errol Spence and Kell Brook, who else?
Shit, we got Ward and Kovalev.
Ward and Kovalev. Even Earl and Porter. You know what I even want to do, but it's a fight that's happened years and years ago. The Floyd Mayweather Castillo fight.
One. I did that one, y'all. We can do Canelo, Laura. It's a lot of them out there. But
right.
What Lucia put out there? Ali and who?
Ali and I have to go back to it. And salute to Ill Will in that super chat. Appreciate you, homie. I gotta find it again, man. Lucia, I gotta find it in the comments. She had put Ali in. Let me find it real quick, money. She said Jimmy Young. She said Ali versus Jimmy Young. She said that one. What's some other Lucia Johnson said she think that Terence TC gonna leave. She said he leaving. I hope he do. Like I said, and during the during the upcoming weeks and everything, y'all just let us know what fights y'all really want us to break down and review, and we can all watch it together. We got Ward and Kovalev one, Charlo versus Harrison. Those are all great fights. All controversial fights. TTG Tommy say Spence gonna lose 402, baby. Hey, that's your opinion. I don't have no problem with somebody coming and saying that they think that Spence is gonna be win the fight against. I mean that Terence Crawford is gonna beat Errol Spence. I don't have no problem with people saying that. That's your opinion, But when we argue about the splits and shit like that, it's no argument. You know what I'm saying? Who you think gonna win? It's a 50-50 fight. Ali versus Larry Holmes. That's that's an old school fight. We're gonna have to probably like pick a day, maybe like on the weekend. We could do. Damn, money said his computer went dead. Not paying attention to the battery. I keep mine plugged in to the charger. Damn, Money Brown, his computer went flat out on him. Tyson versus David Tua, they never fought, homie. Tyson versus David Tua, they never fight each other. But yeah. So like I said, once a week we're gonna be doing controversial fights that people argue on all the time. More so fighters that's still in the game right now. You know what I'm saying? More so fighters that's still fighting right now. But sometimes we'll do, older fights. But tomorrow we're going to do Errol Spence versus Kell Brook. And we're going to score that fight all together. So that fight, you could pull it up on YouTube, on your phones, and we're going to all watch the fight. And after every round, we're going to all score the fight and, give our scores. And at the end of the fight, we're going to, give our final score of who was winning before the stoppage, because this is a fight that didn't go 12. So we're going to give our score on who was winning the fight before the stoppage or whatever, TTG, Tommy say, who should Tank fight next? One of the top dogs at 130. or one of the, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of cats that he should fight next. Money. Hey, it died out on you.
Yeah, I mean on my damn phone. Hell yeah, I can't even get the damn charger.
Oh man.
I'm over here talking like I thought Lucille was gonna say
hey, I am ill will said Tua versus Tyson. Hey, he laughing, man. Yeah, man. Tyson and Tua, they didn't fight, but you know, it's all good, homie. It's all good.
What's my guy name who they say Ali lost to 3 times?
Zenith 360, he said GGG versus Sergey Derevyanchenko. That's a good fight to go. That's a good fight. We could do that one too. GGG versus Daniel Jacobs. Good fights.
Yeah. That motherfucker.
Marcus Davis said breakdown Zab Judah versus Corey Spinks. That's a fight that we had to do. You know, when we doing like, you know, the older fight, the, you know, back in the day fights. It's a lot of fights, man. I think this gonna be real fun. You know, something to switch up. You know, switch up one day out of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Anything else you want to add before we get up out of here, money?
Nah, but I was gonna say Ali and Floyd Patterson. That's what it was. Floyd Patterson. They say Ali lost to him 3 times.
Floyd Patterson. You say Ali? They say Ali lost to Floyd Patterson 3 times.
Yep.
Shit, that's a fight we might have to do. You know what I'm saying? We might do something like that, right? Money. We might have to do like during the week. We gonna do current fighters, right? And then maybe on Saturday, maybe like early morning Saturdays or something, we could come in and do like, you know, some old school fight, one old school fight a week.
Yeah,
you know, something like that. We'll get it figured out. It just all depends, you know. We're gonna go with what y'all want to see, what y'all want us to do. You know what I'm saying?
I enjoy old school fights on a late night. But
what you say?
Now, so I'll be enjoying them old school fights on the late night.
Yeah, Ali versus Ken Norton. That's a good ass fight. Hell of a fight. Yeah, so we might, you know what I'm saying, we might set something up, you know, early Saturday mornings or something. Might start doing an early Saturday morning show, you know, whether it's on my channel or Money channel, it don't really matter. And we can, you know, do the old school fights that people want to see that was close, you know, but we want to do controversial fights that people argue about. Fights that people, you know, talk about, nah, he won, and then you got half of the people that saying, nah, he won. And the reason that we're gonna start off doing the Errol Spence and Kell Brook is because a lot of people, right, and I disagree with it. A lot of people say that Kell Brook was beating Errol Spence throughout the first 6 or 7 rounds, right? A lot of people say that.
I had it even through 6.
I had Errol Spence winning, but like I said, that's why you see Money said he had it even. I had Errol Spence winning through 6, but that's why it's good for us to be able to go back and, you know, we gonna all with the sound off, you know what I'm saying, because we have to have the sound off anyway, you know what I'm saying, and we gonna do the play-by-play analysis. We gonna, you know what I'm saying, when a fighter land, you know what I'm saying, if they miss, we gonna break it down. We gonna do the play-by-play analysis, and then we gonna you know, at the end of each round, we gonna give our score, who won that round. You know what I'm saying? I am Ill Will. He said he had it a tie through the 6. Yeah, see, he agreed with Money. He said he had it a tie. I had EJ winning. But we gonna see, you know what I'm saying? That's why that's a great fight for us to start off with. And then, you know what I'm saying, next week what we'll do is we will throughout the week is we'll get y'all input on who y'all, you know, what fight y'all want to see. And we'll probably just pick the, you know, fight that people talking about the most. You know what I'm saying? And just go from there. But yeah, make sure that y'all hit the like button. We appreciate all the support and love. We appreciate everybody that came in the that you know commented in the super chat. in the comment section. And man, Money, give your closing words.
Appreciate everybody for coming, showing love, man. You know, even the little weak ass haters, hopefully y'all hit the like button, but more than likely y'all didn't. But you know, this was a good show, man. Breaking down Errol and Bud, and we got a firefight on Saturday. Don't forget about that. The press conference came on today, so y'all can go check that out. Weigh-ins tomorrow, and you know, Saturday is fight night. But we appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all follow me on Monty Brown TV. Follow me on Instagram at Monty_the writer. You know what I mean? Continue to support my brother Key. Make sure y'all follow him. Hit that like button. You understand? And you know, tomorrow it's gonna be a fun day tomorrow, man. I'm looking forward to scoring that fight. So y'all make sure y'all come and tune in and show some love. Other than that, you know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status.
Yes, sir. And y'all already know how I do. Once again, appreciate everybody for coming through. Make sure y'all come through tomorrow and score this fight with us. And there you go, talking that boxing again. We out.
It's that senior in no department. Speed, power, chance, heart, none.
Alright.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Talking big facts, I ain't tell no lies. Real talk like fight fan. Slap a troll with my right hand. Hit the like button, watch the replay. Want all the smoke like EJ. Fuck a troll what he say. I bomb a nigga like Wilder, boy. Spray the thing, make shower, boy. Tyson Fury, you a coward, boy. Box a nigga like Ego. Make you bow your head, take one knee like Kell Brook and Tim Tebow. Since the time the lesser been black and eyes like Debo.
Like Debo?
And I'm a breadwinner like Kevin Gates. Smoke strong, make you levitate. On my Errol Spence, might meditate. Gon' watch me, you gon' steady hate. But I pimp the game like 7-8.
7-8.
And I'm a big stepper like Money Brown. I don't mess around, I don't fuck around. But I fuck around, not wear my crown.
Fuck around, not wear my crown.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again. Trill talk like fight fan. There you go, talking that boxing again. This trill talk like fight fan. There you go, talking that boxing again. Trill talk like fight